streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising. If you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me.
Hello, hello, hello. We are back. Stratford, Connecticut, in a big way. So much time, so little to do. Oh, wait, scratch that. So much to do, so little time to get it done with. Business-style announcements. Let's get them out of the way, as they are just business-style announcements. As you can see, we've already had a few of them. Presents are now in full effect on the pool, so the highest present total you can get is a 6 present card, which is awesome. So good luck getting that. Also, it has to be done. I apologize. We have to raise the price of pulls. Every stream has become a stream of pulls, and no one loves pulling more than me. But there should be some meaning behind pulling, right? There has to be some meaning behind pulls. If it's not meaningful, then what are we doing? What are we here for, right? If it's not meaningful. So, starting now, I am pushing the button to raise the price of pulls to 50,000 coin. 50,000 coin, I think, is a good price. All right? I'm just being honest, open and honest with everybody. It's too crazy. There's too much. 50,000 points is the cost of a pull right now. All right? And don't worry, you get coins so easily, guys, just by watching, just by chatting. It's so easy. People gifting. There's billionaires that are philanthropists in here. So 50K is the cost of a pull now, okay? I'm sorry, inflation is very real. It has to be done. By the way, another stupid, silly style announcement. We have not had a 6-star bronze. There's no 6-star bronze card available. That is my fault. I apologize for everyone that donated their money for that. Donated their cat coin to get a 6-star bronze. It was not in the. It's not in the file. I noticed it's not in the folder. So there has never been a 6 bronze star card because I didn't even make it. So I apologize for that, everybody. Don't sue me. There's not been a 6 bronze star card, but I'll take care of that today. So if you're hoping for a 6-star bronze card, stop pulling now. Also, as the chat is just filled with gambling now, the chat on screen won't have any of the gambling. So it takes all that out, and you can hopefully see what's going on. Of course, there's a lot of pulls to take up the space there instead, but you know how it goes. We're trying to make do, wake do, what we have. So let's get to it here. Before we get to the actual show, let's make sure Extravagance says ALT scammed me. Hey, you got a nice animation. That's the personal best animation. And now you get a free pull. Free. I'm doing quotation marks that you can't see. But you're all legends. Big ups, everybody. And yes, groupthink is... that being said, it's going to be later. It's going to be kind of a hybrid style show today. Where we're going to obviously... I mean, we can't just take messages the whole show. That's obvious. We're going to have to cover the news and everything. And then if we have time, we might take some live style messages, right? And then Sunday, we'll probably get to all the messages. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a special, that being said, of course, today, because there's a lot to talk about. And if we have time, we're going to do like live style messages, not ones that are about anything else. We're going to make sure it's about the ones about the Comcast issue. All right. But that's what we're here to do today, is talk about the Comcast issue, obviously. So real quick, let's get to a few new cards I've been sent. The big ups, everybody, for sending new cards. We're getting a lot these days. Let's say hello to the newest card in the pool, the Comcast guy. Big ups. I like that. It's in the theme of the actual WWE Champion style, too. So that is a great card. Big ups to who made that one. If you want me to give you credit for that, let me know. I definitely will, because you made it, and it's awesome. I just don't know. That's the Comcast guy. Next up, we have another Comcast style card, which is the reset button that Comcast has. That's the reset button. I love that. Anshul Mizra, just send to the email, which is down below. Make sure the dimensions are 600 by 787. 3 present FM Jaguar, big pull there. Next up, in the same series, we have a lag switch, which again is in the WWE Champion style of card. I love that. Lag switch card. I think it's been pulled already today. Next up, we have a legendary card here. This is awesome too. They're all awesome. King Kim Jong Burnell enters the card pool. Okay, so big ups. This is by Dayglow. So big ups for that one. Good pull on that one. Have fun. And next up, we have This is one made by me personally. The landscapers. They needed a card, right? The landscapers. Hardest working detractors on Earth. Doing the landscaping, ruining Phil's streams in his mind. And they are, of course, what a bunch of fucking assholes from DSP. Big ups to the landscapers. Good luck pulling the landscapers, okay? And last new card today. Bye-bye, landscapers. Next up is going to be from Poems Future on Twitter. He posted this, and he always said I could use the stuff, so I will. Say hello to Sinead, I don't know what to call it. Sinead O'Connor. Phil O'Connor. Nothing compares to you. Rue in the house here. So big ups to that one. Good luck trying to pull that. That's going to be a hype call when it happens, okay? That's going to be a hype pull when it happens. Okay. Enough nonsense. Enough nonsense. Let's get to the show. That is not where we want to start. We want to, for anyone just joined, not been here before, this show, we go through all the mentions, at least all the interesting and sometimes not interesting mentions of a topic that Phil has said throughout the years. We're going to start today in 2011. Oh, Sensational Sherry. Rest in peace, Sensational Sherry, by the way. We are going to start back in 2011 for this one, my friends. 2011. The video called On Live Take 1. Okay? And this is the first mention of Comcast on any of Phil's streams ever. This, of course, is well before he would have Comcast himself. But we're talking about Comcast, and this episode is going to be chock full of Phil's very, let's say, special takes on internet providers, internet usage, all that kind of stuff. Just strap in. It's going to be fun. Let's go.
When you play it online in the United States, there's a lot of lag.
Okay, wait. We're talking about lag. As usual, we're talking about lag here. Hang on. Get out of here.
I talked about this a little bit with Super Street Fighter 4 in Japan.
Uh-oh.
What a lot of people don't realize is that the game Super Street Fighter 4, when you play it online in the United States, there's a lot of lag, and everyone knows that. But in Japan, they don't have any lag. Anyone in all of Japan can play anyone from the entire country of Japan, and there's no lag.
There's no lag in Japan, guys. I don't know if you knew that. Lag does not exist in Japan. They break the laws of physics, and there is no lag. It's incredible, dude.
And a lot of people are like, well, why is that? And
why is that? That's a good question. Why is that?
The answer is the internet in Japan is more sophisticated than it is over here. In fact,
it's more sophisticated, dude.
They've already had 4G wireless internet for years. Their cell phones are light years ahead of ours. They're
light years. Japan, by the way, is the size of California. Okay? The size of California.
Their computers are light years ahead of ours.
And I lived in Japan for 10 years, guys. There's places where the internet is not great. I can tell you that. It's not great. Sometimes it is. But I'll tell you one thing. When I moved to my first apartment, I didn't have internet for 2 months because they had to install a line to my apartment because it did not have it yet. And that was not that long ago. So internet in Japan is overall, yes, much better than America. But let's not pretend it's like this magical, wonderful Christmas land where everyone has internet just plugged in everywhere.
All because their internet infrastructure is amazing, okay? In the United States, our internet infrastructure sucks dick. And it's because our government hasn't sanctioned upgrading the internet over the country like they did in Japan. In Japan, the government, pretty much made sure that the internet was going to be great.
The government made sure of that.
So that everything could be done properly over the internet. Here, it hasn't happened. It's all in the hands of private companies like Cablevision, like Comcast, like Verizon, like AT&T.
By the way, Japan has private companies doing internet as well. I don't know what he's talking about here.
And so they're all competing, but no one is aspiring to do any better.
No one's aspiring to do any better. No one understands the possibility they would have with better internet.
The problem. No one's laying down the rules. So, we have to improve the infrastructure of the internet so that people can do things on demand, properly. Things like this game right here. This is horrible.
The government of America needs to get Street Fighter 4, whatever the fuck it was at this point, 2011, to not have lag. Please. 2011, who's that? Is that Sir Obama? Sir Obama, please, we need to get Street Fighter 4. Make Street Fighter 4 great again.
I want to give this another chance because what I want to do, like I said, I do want to get, right now I'm using the standard internet package that my ISP provides over their cable modem service. What I want to do is sometime in January of 2011, I want to get their boost package, which supposedly gets faster upload and download rate.
boost package.
And I also want to get another dedicated internet line here. So that, for example, if I'm playing a game, I want to get all my computer stuff separated from gaming stuff. So when anytime that I'm uploading.
So this is real quick. This is important because this is when the first genesis of the two lines comes from this. He's already thinking that in 2011. We're 3 years from moving for Washington. He's already thinking about the two lines.
I could also play games and it won't interfere, but at the same time, I want to be able to do things like this. Like right now, I do have my desktop on, but nothing's going on with my desktop on. Who knows? Maybe it is affecting this. I don't know.
He has no clue, so he doesn't know what's going on, so he's just assuming that he needs two lines.
Give this another shake, but the bottom line is this.
Hey.
The average person is not going to be able to take advantage of the OnLive console system. And the reason is because the internet is not up to par. A lot of people don't even have cable modems. They have DSL. I couldn't imagine DSL being fast enough to do this. I mean, there's no way. Look at what just happened to me. And I'm on a cable modem.
Whoa.
DSL is dramatically slower in my area than cable modems. There's no way it would have been able to keep up. So,
no way, dude.
Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but
I hate to say this.
There yet. The technology of the console is obviously there, but the technology of the internet service is not there right now.
Did you say Comcast yet?
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
Because, like I said, in Japan, it's amazing the things that they can do. They could do coast-to-coast internet games.
Coast-to-coast internet games. Coast-to-coast meaning, again, the size of California, a little bit different.
Lagless. And
lagless. No lag at all. Ping 0. It's incredible.
You know, you see Daigo playing fucking people all over his country and having amazing matches online. We can't do that in the U.S. We're so limited because our government hasn't fucking sanctioned, you know, improving the internet. You know, we can't even get our fucking healthcare down pat yet, and that's why
we can't get our healthcare taking shade out of nowhere. Lag switch, big ups, random poster, one gold star.
Obviously, they're not going to start spending money on stuff like that until they can get necessities fixed. So,
all right, shut up. We're done with this. He said Comcast already, but I wanted to show that because this is the first mention of Comcast itself, and also he already thinks he needs two lines for internet in 2011. Next, we're going to move to 2011 as well, just a little bit later in the time. This is later in the year.
All right, so.
All right, so start the big vid with a sigh.
Catastrophe has struck. Here's what's happened.
Bullshit.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Here's what happened. My friend Nestor, who we've been playing with the whole time, and who...
Shoutouts to Nestor, a friend. This is co-op gaming here. Big ups, Nestor.
Knew how to do this Easter egg. He has used his Comcast internet. It's the only thing available in his area. And his internet has completely gone out. He's in a blackout right now.
Blackout.
And basically, he can't rejoin the game anyway. Even if he did get internet back, he can't rejoin a Zombies game. So... it's just the two of us. It's just the two of us, and we were thinking about, you know, all right, maybe we could still do it. But then
me and who?
We did a little bit of research. We actually found out you can't do all the Easter eggs for this this DLC because this is the last DLC. They only let you do it if you've gotten all the achievements for doing the Easter eggs in the other zombie DLCs.
Get fucked.
So, unfortunately, we can't get them.
The Dead, Shangri-La,
and the first one, Ascension.
Seems like it's something you could have Googled before you started this idea, but all right.
So
I'm sure some fan's going to correct me. He's going to be like, no, that's not it. You guys could have done it. I'm going to be like, I don't care.
What were you going to do? I mean...
Great point, whoever you are. That's not Nestor, I guess.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do the Easter egg as far as we can, which is like one or two more steps.
Well, that's it for Comcast. Comcast sucks this ruined this gameplay. They couldn't get this achievement, okay? So this guy's really cool. Oh, is that Air Raid Lord? I think you're right, Snorlax. That voice did sound very Air Lord-esque. He didn't say who it was. Let's see if we scroll down, see if he says it. You need Shangri-La. I think the person who played blah, blah, blah.
Damn it. I wanted to see Phil's reaction to this Easter egg. He is going to freak.
He's gonna freak, dude. I can't tell. Air Raid Lord would usually comment on this shit he did, though. But I'm not seeing it. Anyways, we got bigger fish to fry. Let's go. Next. We're going to your favorite show and mine now, Smart Guys. And we have a special guest for this Smart Guys. We're going to talk a little bit about Comcast. You ready?
Friends? There is friends.
It's just random people I invited. I don't know who they are.
There's that one guy we called and talked to for 20 minutes, whoever he was.
So real quick, by the way, this is 2014. This is the year we're going to move to Washington. So just keep that in your mind here, timeline-wise.
Crap. I think we're dropping frames already.
Yeah.
Dropping frames.
Yeah, it looks like it dropped some frames already. Well, it's going to be like that today, everybody. Unfortunately, the past couple of weeks I've been having problems with the streaming when it comes to frame drops and stuff.
Uh-oh.
And thank God I'm on the way out of here, honestly, because
It's falling apart.
the internet just isn't consistent, and I can't. Fucking Cablevision. I've had people out here 1,000 times. They've redone the lines 1,000 times, and they still can't get my internet to be.
So DSP already have problems with the internet in Connecticut condo. Cablevision.
Like steady.
How's your internet, Drew?
No, not bad, not bad. So far.
Okay, it's good.
For streaming, it's just a nightmare. Because streaming, you need like a constant connection. You know, you can't even
constant
fuck up a
connection, dude.
blip. If there's a blip, everyone on the stream drops.
Oh.
And
He loves this word blip, and it's not really clear what blip means to him, but he will use this word blip so much. It just is the word he uses for everything, is blip. I don't know, it just there's a blip, it ruins it, all right?
you know, it's terrible. They've tried as much as they could to do stuff out here, and it never really fixes anything. Fixes anything.
Watch out for those dangerous
So
blips.
hopefully in Washington I'll have probably won't have as fast, but at least it'll be more consistent. I think it's more about consistency than anything else, you know.
What kind of provider do they have out there?
Mostly Comcast.
Yeah, Comcast. They don't
Yeah, they have other companies, but like they're all like little companies. They're not fast, you know. It'll be like a startup who does fucking DSL speeds, and who the hell wants that? And
What are the chances he checked anything?
Comcast
Nick, the slots did not change at all. Slots odds did not change, my friend.
has like business level internet that's expensive as shit, but it's supposed to be similar to the speeds that I get now with Optimum, but hopefully it actually fucking works instead of dropping and, you know, frame drops.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's the first time we've ever done a Smart Guys that wasn't just John and I. I mean, potentially in the future, since Smart Guys is gonna be, you know, over Skype.
All right, I'm done. Oh, yeah, remember he's talking about Smart Guys over Skype now. That never happened.
We could have other people on.
Wrestlers on.
Wrestlers, yes.
Wrestlers.
We could invite wrestlers.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Sorry, everybody. I did take away the ×3. I did take away the ×3, Nick. Sorry, I lied. I did take away the ×3. But I think that's fine. I think you guys have so much money, you guys don't need to worry about it. Catcoin is overflowing. There's no more ×3, but you still have equal. All the odds to get the big wins are always the same. So that's it, guys. We have to. It has to stop now. The inflation is out of control here. Okay, come on, please.
We'll have
Vince McMahon.
Charlotte Flair will be on.
Okay, we're done. Fuck this. All right, next 2014, still in Connecticut.
This internet line.
Final Connecticut stream here.
However, we will not have internet until the next day. Comcast is scheduled to come out that next day to install both our personal internet line and our business internet line, which is the high-speed dedicated line just for my business purposes of recording.
All right, so he says high-speed dedicated line. He's going to keep saying that. Now, so he's going to keep saying high-speed dedicated line like the whole fucking day for these. So I did find the package. He did mention it. So for his high-speed dedicated line, it was, where is it? Let me get it for you. It was, the speeds were back in, I mean, I don't know if this is good or not for 2014, but he had the Deluxe 150, which is 150 down and 20 up, right? And it was $250 a month. $250 a month. That's just for the business line. I mean, was that high speed then? You tell me. I don't remember, but doesn't sound like it. I was in Japan at that time, but it doesn't sound like it. 150 for 20? You tell me, you let me know, chat, but that doesn't sound like it's high speed. He thinks business means high speed, like you have some business track, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's not the case. So this 2 lines was stupid from the fucking start. We're going to talk about the show more, but this is more information about that.
Live streaming and uploading. Now,
that's what I'm trying to do, Frankie, is trying to make the chat a little bit more readable. So I have to make the gambling not as not as successful as it once was. Thanks for understanding, even though you didn't say you understood it. But I want to see chat. Chat's important.
Fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed that the actual speeds that the internet provider is promising me I get, and that also that they don't throttle my internet, which a lot of people seem to complain about, but I've talked to many people now in Washington State who say no, Comcast does not throttle internet.
I talked to many people in Washington State who...
They're especially business internet, they do not, because you're already paying the extra money for that bandwidth usage. And,
You're paying the extra money for that bandwidth usage, so therefore you don't throttle. Now, I did check on that, and that is true. So there was a data cap involved in a lot of those lines at the time. So he's true on that. The business line would not be throttled. However, he just still needs only one line. There's no reason at all for two lines. Zero.
And let's also hope...
For a YouTube streamer, I should say. If you're uploading endlessly terabytes of data, then okay, now we're talking. But that's not what he's doing.
This would be awesome. I don't know if it will come to fruition, that internet is good enough that I can live stream and upload videos at the same time, because that would mean almost live.
Oh, big up, Sean. Thanks. So throttles and has data. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he did have the unlimited data plan on that business thing. So that's why that's the one smart thing he did, was have the unlimited, right? But, however, he did not need to have another extra residential line, all right? There was no need for this. It was off one cable, Ravix. Yeah, so we'll get to that today.
I could be doing a playthrough and then uploading the videos at the same time, and people on YouTube don't feel like they're far behind the streams, right? The problem right now is I was supposed to have that capability with my current internet, but my current internet is not reliable at all. It has all kinds of problems, frame rate drops, issues, all kinds of shit.
Did he say it has all kinds of issues, like issues? I think he did.
I was supposed to have that capability with my current internet, but my current internet is not reliable at all. It has all kinds of problems.
Problems. It has all kinds of problems like issues.
Frame rate drops, issues.
Okay. It has a lot of problems like frame rate drops and issues.
It is not reliable at all. It has all kinds of problems.
Yeah, that's the thing. He acts like a business cable is some gold-plated line, you know, that as thick as Tyrone in there that goes from the telephone pole to his house. It's like, you know, impenetrable gold business line. That's what he treats it like.
Frame rate drops, issues, all kinds of shit that happen because the internet here is wonky and the infrastructure is fucked up.
Wonky,
and my
dudes.
internet company is not willing to figure out how to permanently solve my problems here. So thank God, of this week, I'm out of here and I don't have to deal with that shit anymore, right? Finally,
dude. No problems with internet, right? It's not gonna happen.
So the good news is, even though starting that Sunday there's basically blackout, no more videos, no more streams, no more internet, and that Monday of June 23rd you'll hear nothing. June 24th, I should have internet in Washington, and what we'll be doing is uploading all those vlogs, right? That we did, the travel vlogs to move out there, what the house looked like for the first time. And then over the course of that first week there, when we don't have any of our stuff because the movers are busy traveling across the country to deliver the stuff, we are going to be vlogging all kinds of things, including things that we're going to purchase to furnish the home. Our choices in design, what we're doing with each room, we'll show you what our plans are for each room.
My sister's not being abused.
Big up Steve Dave in the house with the hippos. Nice. I love the hippos. Good luck on your pool, Steve Dave. And battery super scuffer in the house as well.
My sister's face is beautiful.
Hot take 1. He only has normal internet, but Comcast person lying to him and scamming him. Hot take 2. Cat is doing it to get off stream and talk. I disagree with both of those. Good luck on your pools, though, boys. You are legends.
We'll finally investigate the supposed leak in the ceiling and see if it really exists or not.
Oh, yeah. Wait. He's talking about the leak in the ceiling already? He knew about the leak in the ceiling already? What? I didn't know that.
To furnish the home. Our choices in design, what we're doing with each room, will show you what our plans are for each room. We'll finally investigate the supposed leak in the ceiling and see if...
The supposed leak in the ceiling, he already knew about it? I guess he saw it in the walkthrough, but why would he say supposed then? Okay, what else could it be? You saw it yourself with your own eyes.
It really exists or not and what's going on with that. There's going to be tons of stuff to be doing for the first time. How do I use the garage? How do I do this?
How do I use a garage? That's one of the most important things to figure out when you become a homeowner, guys. How do you use the garage? Do I eat in it? No. Do I cook food in it? No. What do I do in here? Oh, the cars. Okay. Cars. Okay, Misery Merchant in the house. Big ups. I think it happened after he closed on it, but before he moved. Okay, I got it.
How do I do that? It's gonna be wild.
Yeah. The correct usage is always styrofoam storage space. That's the correct usage, obviously. Yeah, and the required. How do I use the garage? You still haven't told me.
And I cannot wait to get out there and start my life. First of all, with my girlfriend.
Oh,
our
yeah.
own personal reasons, obviously being able to.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Big ups, Yona Hall. Yona Hall always triggers Jaha, by the way. Business internet means a fixed public IP and no data cap, so you can serve your sites. Doesn't help gaming, and a fixed public IP can be DDoS. Yeah. That's one thing I did confirm. It business internet does give you the static IP, even back then. And which is good and bad. If you have people DDoSing you, it's not good. But but anyways,
live together finally is going to be great.
And you also have dedicated support. Yes, that's the main feature. Is the dedicated support, 24/7 dedicated support.
Thanks for the membership.
Which, as you know, though, he doesn't even get because he calls and says that, he's on the hold for 3 hours or whatever. But he doesn't even use it, right? He does not even use his 24/7 support because he calls between the hours of noon and 10 p.m.,
Start our own adventure together. I told you this, guys, before, but I felt like I'm kind of a prisoner here in Connecticut my whole life.
A prisoner in Connecticut my whole life. A prisoner in Connecticut my whole life. Get fucked, parents.
To be able to get the fuck out of here and finally live somewhere else, and I feel like I'm really starting my life for the first time.
You're starting your life for the first time? 32 years old.
It's going to be an awesome feeling. Just
awesome,
for work-wise, once the office is set up and I get a new PC, which I'm planning on doing sooner rather than later.
I'm not a number. I'm a free man. And Washington is where I live now.
Later, and I get a dual monitor.
Don't care what Rambo says.
They're set up, and I have a better setup for console games. It's going to be, trust me, guys, it's going to be so much better to be in a new place.
British style reference right on time after the Iron Maiden song.
All the new experiences, the new vlogs I'm going to be able to do, the new
vlogs.
series. I've already started talking. I have all the equipment that I need to make a pot of my famous family recipe Italian sauce and or cooked meatballs and meat.
Yeah, famous. Did he say fate?
All the equipment that I need to make a pot of my famous family recipe Italian sauce and or cooked meatballs and meat.
My famous sauce and or cooked meatballs? How come you can't do that in Connecticut, by the way? That has to be in Seattle?
That's going to be an awesome vlog where I'm going to show you guys step by step how I do it.
Oh, that is an awesome vlog. I'll tell you that.
And the process, and it's cool because it's a day-long process, but I can be streaming gameplay when I have to go...
Between stirs? I can stream gameplay in between... Oh, God, don't do this, Swaggy. Don't do this. I'm turning it off after this one. These hamsters have a family. Oh, my God, he's broken him. Dude, he can't do this. Oh, he's broken in half. Cinnamon. By God, he's dead. Okay, that's the last one of that. I am turning that off. It is not enabled, so don't do it. Okay, let's go.
Process, and it's cool because it's a day-long process, but I can be streaming gameplay when I have to go stir the sauce while it simmers. Oh, there's so much stuff I cannot wait to do once I get freaking out there. Seriously.
So much stuff to do once I get freaking out there.
I cannot wait.
Okay, Dirt takes a sip. We're out. Okay, now we're going to go to some Twitter fun. So on Twitter... we're gonna so 2014 again, right before he moved.
Dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch.
Big ups, LR. He says, ashamed of where he's from, but so proud of being from somewhere he's not from or ever been to, Italy. Great point. Hates Connecticut, but I love Italy. Never been there, has no idea of anything Italian except for what? Pizza and sauce. That's where we begin and end, right? All right, anyway, let's get to the Twitter. So his first mention of Comcast was in the same year, but when he moved, he said, right now I'm in chat with Comcast to see if they provide business internet there, which is slower and more expensive than what I have in CT. So he is on with the support of Comcast already. Can't Google anything, has to get with the chat in Comcast to figure out if they have business internet. We're going to go forward again to the 2 days later. Ooh, 2 Gal Crystal Hogan pull. Not quite what we're looking for, but a great card nonetheless. Add that to your mantle. Someone responds. Let's get to the responses, I guess. Some of them are gone, but Do they have Google Fiber in your area? Get these ad out of here. Get out of here. Mute this person. Mute. Do they have Google Fiber in this area? Yes, you should really look into Google Fiber, blah, 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 blah. I don't live in Seattle, but Verizon may be the only option for Fios. Everyone's trying to tell him to get like better internet than what he ended up getting. He doesn't take their advice, of course. Comcast does business level internet at both locations I'm considering. So yeah, it's great news, just pricey compared to now. Business level internet is what he keeps saying. He keeps referring to it as business level as if it is a higher level of internet, when really it's just internet and you have 24/7 support and your data is not capped. It's not like the internet itself is not getting any better. You know what I mean? But he definitely thinks it is. Still in 2014, he says, I'll have Comcast come out in the first 2 days we're there and set up the internet. So at least you have at least you'll have vlogs and daily non-gaming stream. Okay, sound good? Next, we still go to June. FYI, today's stream will be about 30 minutes late as I'm currently on the phone with Comcast trying to schedule new installation. All right, so we get the new installation coming in hot. And then I think we can go to the next video, I believe. Yeah. So this tweet happens, and then this stream happens, which is a very famous one. So let's watch this one after the internet has been installed for the first time.
All right, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday. As you can see, we have nothing in our living room but a modem.
Uh-oh.
That is right. Right now, we have 2 different lines of internet installed in our home. This is the first line. I believe this one has a 15 megabit per second or megabit per second download.
15.
And a 10 megabit per second upload. The one upstairs, which I did not going to.
Thanks for showing them. Thanks for pointing the camera up.
10 megabit per second upload. The one upstairs, which I did not going to bother.
Okay, right there. Wait. Hold on. Is it to the left or okay up there?
Show you
okay,
right
thank
now you. Is a 100 megabit per second down.
Oh, excuse me, 100 down. Not even the 150 I sold earlier. 100 down.
Although we tested it and it tested at 114, and it's supposed to be a 20 megabit per second upload, but we tested it. It tested at 24. So it's actually slightly better than what they promised. We also have.
You think speed tests are consistent? Like that's your speed? To do a speed test once and that's your speed, dude. Sound good?
A phone line upstairs. The problem is I don't have a phone yet. So, after about 2 hours, it was funny because 2 separate Comcast techs showed up. Yes, that's right. Comcast could not figure out how to schedule one person.
Yes, because that's such a crazy thing that no one would ever do that normally. So they didn't have the infrastructure to do it if you want it.
To install 2 internet lines. They had to
Why'd you have that one finger up for a long time?
Schedule one person.
That's one person, okay? So count it 1.
To install 2 internet lines. They had to schedule 2 separate people, which is absolutely hilarious. But anyway, 2 different people came at the same.
This is true. Nothing is not wrong there.
Same exact time. I let them in. They did their work, their magic. The good news is our wireless devices will very soon be connected. My iPhone and my laptop are. Tonight we'll get Leanna's iPad and iPhone connected.
My throat's sore.
Thanks, Leanna. Leanna Simps, this is when you start enjoying yourself.
Laptop bar. Tonight we'll get Leanna's iPad and iPhone connected.
My throat's sore.
Unfortunately, Leanna has a sore throat. Which we've been trying to do 1,000 things to medicate it. You should bring something to drink with you to try to lubricate your throat.
Oh, yeah. When Phil says lubricate, it's a little bit cringy, It just feels bad.
Ew.
See, Leanna got it, right? Leanna got the idea, the joke there, but Phil has no clue. Does not even compute lubricate, Like this, the other meaning of that, let's say, He has no, doesn't even enter his mind.
Drink with you to try to lubricate your throat.
Ew.
So.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever. She's like, she's thinking,
Maybe you should either refill.
She has needs.
Or get something fresh to drink for the road. We are now heading out again. Yes, today's going to be a crazy day. We've already.
We don't need to hear about this busy day of buying shit. John Doe asks, how long did Panda actually left after the big move? 3 years. So she was here for 3 years. Okay. Now we're still in the moving vlogs, obviously. Now we're in the office, so get ready for a fucking office tour, guys. Your favorite and mine. Oh, no, is this bedroom? Oh my God, that's the bedroom?
There is not very.
Hold on, let's see where they are. Oh no, this is the
table
office.
and chairs.
Okay, this is the office. Let's get it. Let's go back a little more.
Storage bench, which matches the couch downstairs. That's going to go in front of our bed in the master bedroom, and it has storage inside of it. Okay, so the couch and the storage thing are not going to be shipped and delivered for at least 7 to 10 days. That's what I was told. We also ran into a very nice dinner set for our dining room, a nice wooden table and chairs.
Whoa.
And we also found a nice entertainment center made of the same wood material, so it matches. And we're going to go back there tomorrow. We have to measure tonight, and well, actually what we have to do is take the pictures and look at them.
We'll get there, John Doe. I want to see what you're talking about.
And see if the wood looks good with our hardwood floors in our kitchen. And we may go back and order that tomorrow. Okay?
Bye. Better fill up every room, right? For 2 people.
So, TV, okay.
Okay, TV. That's the TV thumb.
Plus installation, plus a free Blu-ray player it's coming with. 3D Blu-ray player for the living room. Sectional.
I forgot the second one again. How many times have we seen that on this fucking channel? He does the first one, has no clue what the second one is.
With 3D Blu-ray player for the living room.
There's second.
Sectional couch for the living room. Love seat for
He never knows the second one.
here in the office, and a storage bench for the bedroom.
dude.
All ordered today, and I can't.
What's that? What's that hand? That's the international symbol for all.
Can't show you any of it because none of it's showing up for at least 7 to 10 days. I
Palm cam.
know it's a bummer. The TV's actually being delivered on Tuesday of next week. So Tuesday of next week, we have to stick around in the afternoon, and they'll be delivering the television. So we did all that today. Now, what can I show you? What did we actually get today that's physical that I can show you? Well, it's funny.
What's physical that I can show you?
Because every day, we're doing a little bit more to furnish the place, right?
Oh, yeah, you got that right.
Every day, a little bit more, a little bit more. So, as you can see, there's boxes and stuff here because we bought stuff today. Some of the things we bought today.
All right. Oh, this looks like bedroom hype.
As you can see here, we have an oscillating fan.
Oscillating.
The reason we bought this fan is because
This is the bedroom, by the way, not even the office. Look at this.
we now have central air.
I mean, I know they're not set up yet, but this is pretty fucking bad.
Which I've never had. I've always had like an air conditioner up in the window or whatever, right? Can't do that here in the new house, but we have central air. Problem is,
Yeah, so central air conditioning. I thought he said he doesn't have central air conditioning. He just said he does.
Window or whatever, right? Can't do that here in the new house, but we have central air.
Central air. Am I being dented on this? I thought he said he doesn't have. Oh, he broke. He has it, but it broke? That seems pretty important.
Problem is, central air is not very powerful.
It's not powerful enough. Okay, it's not powerful enough. Got it. Thanks, Amran. Not powerful enough.
It actually can heat the home nicely, but for cooling, it not so much. The good news is, in Washington here, it never really goes above 80 degrees, okay? It's a rare occurrence if it does. So you don't need an air conditioner blasting on you constantly. But last night, it was up there. It was probably around, high 70s into 80, and it was a little bit stuffy in here. Even with the vent on
third world it was a little bit stuffy in here.
Maximum, because this is the vent where it comes.
Oh, it's a furnace fan, David. Okay, so it's not, so it's not central air. It's a furnace fan. Now we're all getting all over the place. We need an air conditioned tech to chime in.
Comes out, and there's also another vent over here in the corner.
So 2 vents, double vents. Oh, this a beer? Appears to be a beer style drink there. Well, Leanna's of age. That could be Leanna's, but enhance, please. Can't tell.
It was still kind of stuffy in here. So we went out and we bought an oscillating fan today.
Bought that oscillating.
A lot of people have
What's
figured out
this? Get out of here. We bought the oscillating.
We have on demand. We have a DVR set up. All kinds of stuff there. Okay.
Oh God, no! Not the feet. I cannot handle it.
Wow, a nice trash can finally for the bedroom, which we haven't had.
Keep them out of here.
I was going to show you in the bathroom. We have a ton of stuff, but Leanna has decided to go in there and close the door.
Uh-oh, Leanna Simps, get ready.
So, in the bathroom,
Do we need to see this? This is not on topic anymore, but I can't turn it away, right?
Gross part, no, we're gonna watch it.
Oh, there's the stool. Big up, stool.
But we're gonna.
Stool was bought quickly, right? The stool is essential. That was one of the first. That was one of the first purchases.
Different bath pillows for when Leanna's in the bathtub. We actually got a scale. A new scale we bought, right?
Thanks for
we
showing
actually
us.
found out that this toilet paper holder's busted.
Another great purchase.
This thing was broken, and I have to remove this from the wall. But what we did is we went out. We got a different kind that hangs from the toilet.
Oh.
See, so little.
So now we have just two nubs sitting out the wall for no reason.
By little, we're making minor improvements daily.
Oh God, Panda's is she's cutting her nails.
Are making things a little better.
Come on,
I got
Panda. Oh God.
a little container here for my powder that I.
A powder. He has a powder container. All right, that's the next card. A powder container. A powder container.
That are making things a little better. I got a little container here for my powder that I.
Dude, at 32 years old, you need powder?
I need to use at night. Different things like.
Powder for night?
I got a little container here for my powder that I need to use at night.
What powder do you use at night? What powder do you use at night? I have no clue. I know the powder he talked about during the it's not a joke. Okay, but here, the ball and ass powder, right? Like we talked about the powder, the cocaine. Yeah, the cocaine. Listen, so like I know he talked about powder during the tournaments because his ass would get sweaty and he put the powder on. Oh, is it Gold Bond? What does Gold Bond do? What does it do? I don't even know. But if you're sleeping, why do you need ass powder?
If you make fun of any stream chatter, Derek or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
Big ups, January Rose. DSP has that cute man-baby style personality I like. But I couldn't stop laughing at the Comcast story. As a former employee, I know exactly what's happening. It's hilarious. I love it so much. Oh, January Rose, I've seen you've mentioned before how you're not averse to Phil's looks, haven't you? January Rose is a Phil simp. Now, that's rare, but we do not simp shame on this show. So
It'll be great, guys. Our
do
goal
not
is 100 likes
shame
on the stream.
January
We're at 90.
Rose.
Go on, we get 10 more likes.
It's not allowed
please.
here.
Different things like that. Okay.
Oh, God, please.
Yes, you did. You found it.
Come on.
Thank you very much. So.
Why do we need this camera?
Really, that's all I really have to show you. I will do a quick walk downstairs to show you the state of downstairs today.
Let's just see the state of it.
We didn't really get too
We're not doing the whole thing. Let's just see the state of it. Then I'll turn it off. I promise.
much progress simply because there wasn't much progress to be made. We ordered all the stuff, but it now has to be delivered.
Eczema. Thank you, Hermit. It's for the eczema. It talks a lot about current health in the right. Okay, cool. Eczema powder. Okay. That's fair enough. But he bought a special container, so that's still pretty funny.
I haven't gotten any updates whatsoever.
New balance. New balance. World order right there. New balance. You see the N? The N means new balance, and it's party time.
Whatsoever.
All right, we're not listening to this anymore. Okay, next. The move-in. I know this is a lot of people's favorite videos, especially Leanna Simps. But here we go. A little bit of Comcast talk here.
The new car shows up early.
And the video quality is on his end, not mine.
Could, but they said the latest it'll show up is July 7th. So, for all intents and purposes, by July 7th, we should be 100% set up here in Washington. We'll have everything sorted out. We're actually starting to get things sorted out that we didn't know. Like, for example, we had a little remote control, and we didn't know what the remote control was for. We didn't even know what it did. And come to find out, the remote control opens the front gate. We don't need to run out of our car and dial in a number on the keypad. It's just a remote control. You click it and it opens.
Let's be honest, you're not running anywhere.
Also got the front gate is going to be set up with our home phone today or tomorrow. Actually, you said either today or tomorrow. Where when someone comes to the front gate, because this is a gated community, you cannot get in without permission. They'll dial my name or my number. They'll say Burnell and the number. They'll dial it. It'll buzz my phone, and then I can say, who is this? And if I want them to come in, I just press a button, and the front gate will open.
Holy shit, dude. Nice.
That's a nice thing.
This is
as you guys can see, our internet and our TV are set up. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to go into the streaming software.
Streaming software. He's acting like he's Bill Gates here. I'm like, streaming software. Hang on. I just I coded this up this afternoon. Let me get my streaming software up.
What I can tell you guys right now is that we've been streaming for what, about 10 minutes now, I'd say.
Sure.
And the streaming
Panda's checked out. Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
streaming for what, about 10 minutes now, I'd say.
Sure.
And the
sure, whatever.
streaming software has not screwed up or dropped any frames of animation. I know you guys are saying, "Oh, it's choppy, it's not smooth."
Yeah.
That's not because of my internet. That's because my laptop cannot really handle the stream very well. Okay? Again, like I said, this is just a bootleg setup. This was not meant to be, oh, this is how Phil will be streaming. No, once the desktop PCs are here, that's what I'm going to be using to be doing the live streaming. I'm not going to be
It's a plastering of the hair on the head.
using the laptop. I'm looking right now. I can tell you, yeah, the laptop is very choppy. In fact, if I known it was going to be this choppy, I might not have gone this high of a resolution. I might have went a little lower. But yeah, so we have not dropped any frames of animation. The
We have not dropped any frames of animation.
The internet speeds seem good. We've got the modem just here in the office. This is going to be just for me and my work.
Just for me and my work. Don't get it fucking twisted. This is for me and my work, all right? Get it right.
So for playing games online, for live streaming while I'm playing, and for uploading the videos afterward. That's all this is for. It will not have anything wirelessly connected to it that people will be able, I'm going to...
Oh, here's a stupid O there. First one.
It will not have anything wirelessly connected to it that people will be able, I'm going to use my iPad and my iPhone. No, nothing will be wirelessly
Those bandwidth sucking iPad. It's just, come on, man.
Connected to it. The speeds that it's capable of, I did a speed test before we started this very stream. And the test results that I got was
what?
114 megabit per second download, 24 megabit per second upload.
That's what you already, the exact numbers he told us earlier. So he really thinks that once you test once, that's your speeds. It's just locked in, dude.
Now, I'm sure that will fluctuate. We're going to have to see during prime times. Does it get higher or lower? But for now, since it's business level internet, I'm thinking it's going to be good.
Okay,
now, downstairs, this is funny because Leanna actually has her iPad right here.
Oh, it's funny, first time.
She has her iPad. What is it connected to? We have a second internet line completely separate from this one downstairs.
He said it's funny,
in the living
so I'm waiting for it.
And that one is running at roughly, I believe they said 50 megabit per second download, and it's supposed to be 10 megabit per second upload, even wirelessly. I tested on this laptop downstairs, and even there, I think it was like 10 and 10, 10 down, 10 up, wirelessly. So it's really good. I mean, from what we've seen in these past couple of days,
is good.
We're very pleased with the quality of internet that we're getting. Now, we have not done anything professional level yet. Like I said, this.
I missed the one. It's funny.
Well, right now it's looking positive.
10 and 10. So he got a whole second internet line for 10 by 10. Like that one line can't handle that. Remember, we saw it here. New lore to me was in 2011. He already had this idea that he needs new lines. He needs 2 lines. Excuse me. He needs 2 lines. So whenever he gets an idea, it just sticks, right? That's the idea he's had for the rest of his existence. You know what I'm saying? So he bought $150 a month or whatever it costs. I forget how much the second line costs for whatever he said. Well, he said 50 by 10 or whatever for 2 people. If he had 18 kids, now we're getting closer to a world where you could say, okay, but we're not there yet with 2 people, not even a hamster yet. Not even a fucking hamster here. All right, same time frame as you can expect.
So, honey,
So hungry.
how do you like your initial setup here?
Begins.
Although I would say we do need to heighten that monitor. We'll look for some. I have books in my closet. We can maybe
What is ergonomic side field? Didn't expect that today.
Oh, it's so pretty.
stack it up on top of books. She got.
What's she doing? It is July 5th.
No.
July 5th.
Look, she got a new mouse. You're actually using my old keyboard that I used to use in the living room.
That's hand-me-down
We bought a
keyboard.
quick folding table over at the local store until we find a nice desk for her. Speakers, a little subwoofer. This is her TV. And of course her gaming PC, which was broken for a year because the power button was broken. you can believe it. I know you can't see because there's not good lighting. That's the power button in Leanna's hand. We had to Jimmy rig it so it's sticking.
Power button was originally there.
Yeah, we're sticking at the outside of it because the freaking plastic button broke. Of all stupid things, so dumb.
Broke.
So anyway, she is currently now updating all her Sims games, which have not been updated for over a year. But anyway, to show you, so here's what her
it was the Sims. Whoever guessed the Sims, you were correct. It was Sims updating.
office looks like now. You walk in, you got the hamsters on one side.
Oh,
And
hamsters
soap
are here
on
now.
the floor.
Soap on the floor, an open tool thing for some reason, quilts, panda quilts. Over here we've got empty boxes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Arturo. He couldn't use a PC because the literal physical power button on the top could not be pushed. So, yep. Guess I'm not using that.
Thank you all very
Oh, wait,
much
it's
for the
not-
engagement
Hey,
today.
big ups,
I
100 likes,
appreciate it.
legends. Let's go. I wonder if it's going to be a good one or a bad one today. Let's see together, positively.
Oh, it's full of clothing.
Yeah, that was my old clothing that I'm not wearing anymore. I used it to stuff the
Wasn't a very good
TV
one.
so
It
it would
kinda
be
sucked,
safe.
I'm not
So this
gonna
is all
lie.
trash.
Goddamn.
Yep.
Oh my god. Well, we can donate it to Goodwill. Goodwill's right down the street.
That would never happen, by the way. That's all in the trash. That's all in the dump.
Okay. And her computer setup. So she's good to go. If she actually wanted to start recording console or PC stuff, she actually could.
Oh, man.
But we'll see what
That's Leanna's worst sound, by the way.
or PC stuff, she actually could. But we'll see what happens with that. You
Oh, yeah, again, Eric, the hamster command is once a stream. So it's turned off right now.
know? And you can even watch my streams from in here. Or anywhere in the house now because we have better internet.
Oh, my God. I never saw this. He says you can watch my streams, and she just freezes. She just freezes. Oh, my God. Look at this. Watch this.
You can even watch my streams from in here.
That one look is so good. The side eye. Panda being panda. Oh, the panda vision's kind of covered it for you guys, but it's funny, trust me.
Or anywhere
She is done.
in the house now because we have better internet, supposedly, right?
You can watch my streams from anywhere in the house, Angie. Yeah, about that.
There you go. I'll get right on
I
that.
think I'm gonna. Or anywhere in the house now because we have better internet, supposedly, right?
There you go. I'll get right on
I
that.
think I'm gonna test that theory.
Get fucked. Panda's done with his content already at this point. 2014.
By going and I'm gonna try to sync all my stuff wirelessly and see how it works. Let's see here.
Uh-oh, here we go. The office look. Look at this office, dude. This is what peak performance looks like. Peak.
My office is a freaking mess.
I wonder if you don't clean it up ever.
Looks
Doubt
like
it.
a war zone in here.
And it would not change.
So I'm gonna actually sync my phone with the new router and see if it works better. I know you guys are riveted. Here, look at what you're staring at.
Look at this. Look at this. This is still there.
Here, I'll make it interesting. Ready? Hold on. There, you can stare at that while I try to do this. Let's see.
What is that?
Are they staring at your thong pictures again?
No.
Oh, there's the yellow.
Staring at your thong pictures again?
No.
Ah, you're looking at Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
How nice. It's not really zoomed in though.
Come on, guys.
Because you can't. It's not the right angle.
Well, so much for entertainment value.
Guys, is this a video or is this gonna go on the internet?
Alright, so let's take a look. I just synced my phone with the new Netgear router from downstairs.
Netgear router in the house. It's syncing up. We're seeing the first sync up ever of Philip Burdell into his downstairs.
Quite honestly, I
modem.
think it's tons better than the Comcast stuff. I think it's working already.
Working already, dude.
Yep. So I think we're good to go. We're going to connect all of our wireless stuff to this new Netgear router. All the stuff is
It's
up
a Netgear router.
and running.
There's his Twitter, by the way.
Whew, what a mess. I definitely have to do a little bit of cleaning up tonight.
That's not gonna happen.
I bought a new tripod, by the way. Because you guys don't remember, my old tripod is all fucked up.
Ultra 7 Sun Pack. Let's see the cost on that because, why not? If we're here, we might as well check it out, right? That is the Ultra TM. Ultra 7000 TM. Okay, let's see how much that costs. It's a tripod worth $40. Oh, God, excuse me. $80. $80 tripod coming in hot. For a tripod he will never use outside of what? Outside of DSP tries it? When would he ever use that even?
The legs were not even folding anymore. The legs would unfold but would keep refolding themselves when it was standing.
I guess he could use that for his mic. I think he does use that actually for his fucking face cam.
No, so I bought a new tripod today. And tomorrow should be interesting because tomorrow I'm going to get the piece of the sectional.
Oh no, it's $80. I found it on Amazon. $80.
I'm going to go right here, and that's where I'm going to be sitting to do my playthroughs. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be playing Sniper Elite 3, and I'll be sitting right here in the sectional.
Sitting right here? Are you serious?
The one piece of the sectional, which isn't too big, right here staring at the TV. I'll have this to my left.
All right, it's not a setup stream, so. All right, September 14th, still same year, obviously. Next Comcast reference.
That I could play with and get better with and eventually do well in the game with. So it was probably around 6 characters that I was kind of rotating around. I think it was actually 7 characters total that was rotating around today on the stream. I played more Ultra Street Fighter 4 today than I ever have before since I moved to Washington. 55 matches. Okay? Wow. That's a lot of Street Fighter. So 55 matches of Ultra Street Fighter 4. And I'll be honest, some of them were incredibly laggy and I got frustrated as fuck and I yelled and screamed at the top of my lungs because I hate the fact that I can play this game for 2 hours and have a bunch of great matches, and then all of a sudden, all the matches go downhill and are laggy as fuck after that.
Lag complaints.
People are telling me it's probably Comcast internet, that there's a peak hour, that when it hits it, more people are on the internet, and so the quality of the internet goes down. It could be, but I'm just frustrated because I actually started off strong, and then ended up losing a ton of matches because I couldn't fucking do anything because of lag.
Ah, okay. So your opponents are better at handling the lag then. Okay.
So these 55.
Funny how that is when you start losing the lag, the internet gets worse, right? It's not. There's always a correlation between internet quality and winning and losing for him.
5 matches actually are higher quality than a lot of my stuff up to now, because earlier I was just trying to learn characters, and a lot of the times I was losing a lot and getting bodied by people, just completely being outplayed. And not to say that I wasn't outplayed a lot today, but it's more of a balance, and ultimately I did have way more wins than losses today on the stream. So already 15 of those matches have gone live on DSP Gaming today, and over the course of this week, you're going to see 10 new matches.
Okay, who cares? That was so he's a little bit of bitching about Comcast, not too much though. He's saying that during the peak hours, his internet's going down, but again, that could just be because he wants to cope about losing. I want to make sure there's no other Twitter for us to see here. June 5th, that's what he just talked about. New Ultra Street Fighter 4 matches going live in the playlist. Just got on the phone with Comcast, going live on stream soon. My TV service is I think I set my Comcast DVR to record some shows. Channel Guide doesn't go forward a full day, and I can't tell if I'm getting HD versions. So, Phil can't figure out his DVR. Sound good. My TV service right now is quite bad, too. So I wonder if Comcast will seem like an upgrade. Oh, that's still before he left. Paying my bills, and Comcast is great. Since I have 2 internet lines and TV, I have to create 3 different online accounts. You know how you could avoid that? Not having 2 lines, right? I mean, it tells you how stupid it is when they don't have the infrastructure to even have that be a possibility, right? Foil Officer Sanders, 1 present. Big pull there. Next up, try connecting wirelessly to both modems with multiple devices and nothing works. But I can connect via wire. Odd. Must be Comcast. That sounds like that sounds to me like a fucking
Thanks for the
M. Stoney, big ups, you got the burger. That sounds to me like a reset the router situation, not a Comcast issue when just the wireless part isn't working, but okay. Let's see what the fans say. The problem is the router, I think. If wired works and wireless is sketchy, not working, it might be the routers. Try resetting the router? Oh, that's what I said. Tori. Stop stealing my takes. After an hour of great internet. Once again, I'm having problems. Now happening every day before 2 p.m. PST. What is up, Comcast? Karen already. Comcast. How many times is he in 2 months? He's added them at Comcast. They have him as a problem customer, I'm sure, in their records since 2014. Like, all right, this dude's a douchebag, man. He's a problem. You know, he's a problem. He's a problem fucking customer. I'm having problems too. Comcast pissed me off. They didn't win America's Worst Company for nothing. Okay, so a lot of people are having issues. Okay. Looks like my Comcast business internet is not working properly again. We'll address this on pre-stream and we'll see what people want to do.
Hoping everything goes well. If you run into issues,
Please DM me your phone or account. This is a great one. Francisco here. Please DM me your phone or account. We can look into this for you. Is this some ops? Is this ops bait? What's the response? Careful if you don't bend over backwards and praise him for calling. He will shit talk you to tweens. Okay. I don't know what that means, but he will shit talk you.
By the way, we now have over 100.
Have you contacted the company? Okay, whatever. So that's it. Let's keep moving forward positively. Now we're in 2015, and here we go.
So, of course, I'm not able to deal with it. You know what I mean? You may have to play a shitload. I don't know. Where's Justin Wong live? I don't fucking know.
Uh-oh, Sir Wong. Wait a second. What does fourth place get? If you get an EVA, what does fourth place get in 2005? I'm sure I remember correctly.
Fourth place doesn't get anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
And I don't care. So if you have questions about why other people don't have lag and I do, ask them what their connections are. All I can tell you is I have Comcast business level internet, the
business level internet,
highest level possible.
The highest level possible
in this area of the country. It's incredible.
In this, so you're saying 100 megabits down is the highest level internet in that part of the country in 2015. XXX. 100 megabytes down is the fastest speed possible in that area of the country in 2015? Please.
Incredibly fast for everything I want to do, but when I play fighters, it lags. There you go.
Oh, he's just trying to say it's not my fault that there's lag. Makes sense?
Okay. 2 Facebook questions to finish this.
Let's hear one question.
Session up. This one is from Austin Connor Williamson. He says, recently, your abridged versions of the Heavy Rain playthrough have brought back fond memories of your earlier content.
Don't give a shit. All right, next we got a little bit of my favorite website and yours. This is from the kingofhate.com forums. And, of course, we go in chronological order around here. Phil, this person says, I'm pretty sure that you should play Street Fighter 4 or whatever. Yeah, please play Street Fighter 4 again. This pizza guy is requesting. And he says, they do the Phil thing of uppercase, doing uppercase for weird words for no reason. But anywho, I'm pretty sure that Capcom will have at least tweaked the netcode. And since PS4 is way better Wi-Fi and LAN hardware than PS3, I'm confident that the netcode will run smoother together with your Comcast Business Deluxe 150 internet, right? This is what this person suggested that Phil had. You always play with a network Ethernet cable to your consoles, right? So therefore, there should be a good connection this time around for you. Recently, there was even a patch for the PC version that really made the netcode, uppercase netcode, better as well. Phil says, as much of a fan as I am of Street Fighter, I've bought like 4 versions of this game in the past, and Street Fighter 4 is dead. As in, unless you're still trying to play this game in tournaments, there's zero interest. I'm much more interested in Mortal Kombat 10 right now, and then it'll be on to Tekken 7, all until Street Fighter 5 is released. Street Fighter 4 had a great run, but after playing it for almost 6 years, I'm pretty done with it at this point. So Phil does not want to play Street Fighter 4, but we got a little insight into what I thought was Phil's business plan there, and it really is the plan that's available at the time. 150 is the fastest speeds for Philip Burnell in Seattle in 2015. I don't know, man. Next up, we're in 2015 still. Let's roll.
Watch it. So stupid. Again, I apologize if you're watching this on stream and you're getting frame drops. Yeah, it's my internet. My internet's fucked up. Comcast is doing their usual stupid silliness. I haven't had an issue with this since like January. And here we are in June, and now I got to have these issues, of course. Now because a big release is coming out next week, hopefully this will be cleared up by next week, so we'll see.
Comcast already sucks, 2015.
Okay.
He's such a fucking idiot.
So here we go.
Here we go. All right, that's it for this. 2015 June.
Friday. Again, I was going to live stream. I tested it. It was fucked up again. I could see the internet was going like this. And I'm like, well, this is no
So he often uses this wave-like pattern to describe his internet.
good. I have to have it was fucked up again. Friday. Again, I was going to live stream. I tested it. It was fucked up again. I could see the internet was going like this. And I'm like, well, this is no good. I have to have something done. So I called my ISP Comcast. They had someone come out here. Nothing in the home is wrong, of course. It's never anything in the home. The entire time I've ever done this for YouTube or on live stream, anything, it's never been anything wrong in the home. It's always outside. So I don't know why they send a tech to the home, but that's their operating procedure.
What are they supposed to do?
So they go outside, they start testing the lines, they find tons of stuff wrong, right? We're going to have techs come out over the weekend. Don't worry about it, it'll be fixed. Okay, whatever. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the gal.
Saturday comes, I'm doing a live stream with Leanna. We're doing our co-op of Lego Jurassic World. We're finishing up the game. As we're playing it, the internet drops out 4 times during the stream. Now, I'm not talking peaks and valleys.
So I guess this is when the Comcast hacker was already started doing stuff in 2015.
It had that. I'm talking this, and then stream stops dead. Dead, no internet. Comes back.
Gone forever.
Stops again. Comes back, and this happens 4 times during the stream. So obviously, it's one of 2 things. Either Comcast didn't find and isolate and fix the issue, or I'm getting DDoS attacked. It's one or the other.
Oh yeah, this was the memology one, I believe, as well, Woodnox. I believe this was the memology one. But I thought I don't know if memology said how many times he did it, but he's saying it keeps doing it.
All right. So I called Comcast again. I said, this is unacceptable. I tweeted about it and everything. I said, this is unacceptable. At this point, I can't work. And we got a big event. You know, Batman's launching Monday.
We got a big event? Do you think he brought up Batman on the call to Comcast? I hope so. Excuse me, sir. I don't know if you understand this. Batman's coming out on Monday. Batman is coming on Monday. Batman's coming out, dude. Arkham. You ever heard of it? We're playing that on Monday, okay?
At this point, I can't work. And we got a big event. You know, Batman's launching Monday. I need my internet to work.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if you understand this. Batman is launching Monday. I need this to work. So I believe, yeah, this is when memology probably did the resetting.
So today,
manual style resets.
Today, Comcast took it a little bit.
Or was this the DDoS attack one? Because there's definitely both. Let's see what he says here.
More seriously. And they said, well, we don't understand. Because I was tweeting them. I was calling them. I did every possible thing during today. We don't understand. We sent a tech out there Saturday. Are you telling us it's not fixed? No, it's not. So they had another tech out here today. The tech worked all day. And I have to give this guy credit. He was very good. He stayed in contact with me via phone. He worked for about 3 hours. He says he redid lines. He did all this stuff. He says, I cleared up a ton of stuff. Test your stream tonight. So Sunday night, test a stream and tell me what the quality is. Because bottom line is, I think we've gotten the problem, but not yet. He says, tomorrow I'm going to do more work. He's even coming back tomorrow, Monday morning, for another 2 to 3 hours. He's going to do more work because he wants to be sure that there's no possible way there's something wrong with the...
Okay, Prophet, I see you here. What can you do for 2 to 3 hours? Does anything take that long? 2 to 3 hours? What can you do? You're not installing new lines and stuff. What can you do for 2 to 3 hours or all day even?
The lines out there. He wants to make sure everything's good. But he says, I did some work. Let me know tonight if you do a test stream. Let me know the quality of what happens, and then I'll come back tomorrow and I'll finish up, and then we'll follow up. Hopefully by then the issues are resolved, right?
Okay, resolved.
Okay, great.
Okay,
so
great.
I was gonna have dinner tonight. I said, okay, what I'll do is I'll
call DoorDash.
Turn on a test stream. I won't tell anyone. I'll turn on a test stream that's streaming to nothing. So it'll be live, right? It'll be broadcasting, and I'll even be able to measure if the stream is going high or low or steady.
You mean like unlisted?
And I'll go have dinner. I'll come back and we'll see. So I did this. I came back and it was green, meaning nothing.
I came back and I was all greasy. Sauce all over the place. But I came back.
No frame drops at all. I had not a problem. Great. Well, let's do a test stream. So I announced to everyone, we're doing a test stream, everyone. We're going to be playing Witcher 3. I get on stream. Half hour passes, dead time. I even do the pre-stream. No issues. I'm about to start gameplay. My internet cuts out. Now you have to start thinking, now wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I just tested for an hour and a half straight. No one knew
So
I
was this the manual style Memology? How many times did Memology admit to doing it?
was streaming, but I tested for an hour and a half straight, no problems. I'm running the dead air pre-stream, no problems. All of a sudden, I'm about to start gameplay, my internet cuts out. Now you have to start being suspect.
Now, wait a minute
Is it
here.
really an issue now with the lines? Or was it that I was having an issue with that and someone said, now's the perfect time. We'll get Phil. We'll get his IP. We'll attack him
This is where Hackerman's first infiltrated Philip Brunel 8 years ago.
with DDoS attacks. So he thinks it's Comcast. Ha ha ha. But we'll
Looks like big ups, Big Baddie D says, Memology said he did it 2 or 3 times, but never when Phil was streaming, if I recall correctly. So if I remember
keep
correctly.
getting him, right? So now I'm wise to it, and I'm like, there's no way.
Wise.
There's no way that it was clear for 2 hours, and all of a sudden, as soon as I'm about to start gameplay, now I have the issue. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
And it was funny, because I played,
Well, here we
it
go.
happened maybe 2 to 3 times during the first, I'd say 45 minutes to an hour that I was streaming tonight. And then magically it cleared up. Now, if there's something wrong with the line, it doesn't magically clear up. What that means probably is, yeah, somehow in the past 6 months, someone got my IP address again. I don't know how, because I haven't even used Skype. I haven't been on MIRC on this computer over here. No,
Oh, yeah, Phil thinks that if you have Skype, you could. I know that happened, by the way, too. If you had people could find your IP from Skype, but Phil thinks like if you log into Skype one time, your IP is out there, dude.
nothing. I have used nothing with the internet besides basic stuff like uploading videos to YouTube, live streaming, using a forum post on my
Porno, the basics. Checking out WB roster.
website. Basic stuff that's, protected. So I have no
Protected. What do you mean protected? What do you mean protected?
fucking clue if this is the case, how my IP address got out there. I have no idea. It could be a complete coincidence. Maybe it's insane luck and bad luck, I would say, that my stream went down when I was about to start gameplay, right? Insane coincidence, but I have to do due diligence here. So I already have contacted Comcast, and I'm in the process of getting my IP changed too. So literally every possible thing I could be doing to fix this internet problem is being done. The lines outside are being cleared up and fixed.
The lines outside are being cleared up. What? They raking leaves off them? What are they doing? What are they cleaning up the lines outside? What are they doing? What are they doing out there besides telling you they check the lines outside, I'm sure.
Supposedly more work's being done tomorrow, and my IP address should be changed tomorrow as well. If that's not enough, I don't know what else I could possibly fucking do to prepare for the launch of Batman and to get my stuff working. And I honestly, at this point, all day, I'll tell you, I'm run ragged. I was on the phone with Comcast. I was on the phone with the tech. I was on fucking Twitter with people from Comcast.
No, you just bitch at them and at them.
I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much. And I'm working, I'm trying to stream, and I'm doing all this shit at once, and I'm fucking frustrated to no end. I'm gonna be honest, I'm venting a little bit here. I'm frustrated to no fucking end, because if this really is a DDoS attack, first of all, nothing's happened whatsoever recently. It's not like I said something that was inflammatory. I haven't even gotten into any discussion with any of these people who are my detractors, because I'm purposely staying away from it. I want nothing
Detractors
to do with it. Let them go argue with each other on Twitter or whatever. I want nothing whatsoever
Oh, yeah, because that's what detractors want to do is argue with each other.
to fucking do with any of it. So I have no clue how I could have pissed anyone off that they would decide now is the time, right, to start attacking Phil. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, like there's nothing in your past that would lead to people still not liking you. Nothing. Nothing at all, dude.
But
I stopped doing that many years ago. Why don't you guys forget about it?
Unfortunately, that's kind of the nature of the beast, is that I don't know. I'm at the mercy of the technology that I use to do my business. So I don't know. Could this just be another issue with the line? Bad luck. It could be, but it might not be. So I'm trying to do due diligence, all right?
Oh, so John, though, this is true. 100%. Dude, it's 100%. If they have a list of like fucked up employees, he's on it. He was bitching at he added them on Twitter like 4 times in 2014. It's endless. He calls them 18,000 times. We'll talk about it today more at the real show, at That Being Said show. But...
So the bottom line is this. This
Hey!
week has been very flaky. In fact, I didn't get to stream or play as many games as I really wanted to this week because
no one cares.
of my internet issue.
Okay.
All right.
Now
Let me explain to you what's going to happen this week concerning Batman and other stuff going on this week. Because
no one cares. That's a good string grab. 2016 here. Sipping and flashing. Double action.
The next question is from I Cured It With My Brain, and he asked the following. I recently read an article about Comcast. Apparently, they're raising their data cap to 1,000 gigabytes or 1 terabyte per month in a trial market or trial markets as an experiment. With the amount of videos that you post daily, I'm curious, on average, how many gigabytes of data do you use per month?
He probably has no fucking clue. Thanks for the question, though.
I do use Comcast. And yes, this actually a couple months ago, this was a news story, and I actually tweeted about it and said, I completely disagree with this kind of bullshit.
Let me see if we can find that. He tweeted about it a couple months ago. Let's see. Now watching all the on-demand things that Comcast provides with Christmas music. You'll identical to... Okay, whatever, no one cares. It's a Wonderful Life is not available on demand from Comcast. We couldn't find it in stores. This is an epic Christmas catastrophe. Yeah. Not being able to find fucking can't find It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Christmas catastrophe. I would have loved to start streaming again within 15 minutes, but Comcast still hasn't changed my IP, so I have to call them again. Sigh. The change IP request usually takes 5 to 7 days. Should I speed that up? You mean the request I put in 90 minutes ago as ASAP? Yes, Comcast. What a fucking Karen, dude. Still on the phone with Comcast. Maybe by 7 p.m. PST? Who knows? Sora is getting tired walking in place on the menu screen. Great joke. It's now we're 2015. A few people have now told me that Comcast is having issues on the West Coast. Thanks for that. At least I wasn't streaming tonight. Just tested the internet and it's still screwed up. Looking at it, I may have to call Comcast today and let them know. Sigh. I mean, at what point do you change companies? And I know that all the internet companies have problems like this. But like at some point, man, you get it, right? All right, fuck this shit. Like if you believe like you're Phil and you think that it is Comcast that is causing you to have these issues, at some point you're like, all right, I'm done. It's been going on for 10 years, man. You know, at some point it's like, okay, that's it. Hey, Comcast. Comcast cares. For 3 days, my internet has been spiking, dropping, creating instability in my streams. What gives? Oh, they're right on time. Karen Masters. Of course, Comcast had her date, and it means no stream, as I'll be sitting around for hours waiting for them to show up. Comcast is here. Comcast remotely tested my modem and said there's issues, which I knew. So here's hoping this visit will fix it. I mean, come on. It looks like he didn't... I don't see where he talked about the IP thing, but all right. Anyways, just more bitching. That's all it is bitching.
Today's been a crazy day again. Pro tip, if you want anything with Comcast... Okay, Karen tip, not pro tip. Karen tip. If you want anything to Comcast IP, call them during weekday business hours. Weekend crew just submits requests. Okay. Sound good? God damn it, dude. There is no bigger Karen on earth than this dude. Oh, is complaining. Look at this Twitter account. In 10 minutes today on the phone with Comcast, I got 10 times further than I did. Call him 3 times yesterday, Sunday. So yeah, LOL. What? Trying to restart modem again. I'm just wasting my time here, but suspect it's damaged now. What's the modem is damaged? Okay. Eating dinner and anxiously awaiting another call from Comcast. Hope they come out here tonight and replace this modem. Oh, there it was. I thought. Morning about it. 2015. Looks like I'll be in a battle with Comcast for most of the day. I know exactly what's going on, but need someone competent to fix it. If you know what's exactly going on, then why don't you just fix it then, brother? If you know exactly what's going on, right? Oh, now he says, Comcast is doing a great job right now after much stress. Okay. Whatever. We're done with watching Karen Burnell. Here we go. 2016.
It is bullshit, because the bottom line is, if the companies have operated and have been profitable with unlimited data, the only reason for them to institute a data cap is because they want more money. Has nothing to do with the fact that they don't have the capability and that, you know, that technology isn't advancing to need unlimited data. It's they see this. They see...
okay, yeah, so he's saying, like, they always had the capability for 1 terabyte for every customer. Now they see the money side of it. Okay, right. That's how it works.
The greed, the need for greed, right?
If they released a product early and it didn't work for you, you'd be adding them on Twitter 1,000 more times. So that maybe they took their time trying to make sure it works. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not wrong about what the companies want money, but let's not pretend like they had this capability for 20 years and they're finally starting to pull it out.
And they're like, well, if people are using more and more data, why give it to them all for free? We'll give them a 1 terabyte a month, and then we'll charge them like $5 extra per terabyte or $10, you know, whatever it will be. I'm sure it'll be insane.
I mean, what are they supposed to, I mean, they have to, I mean, that's fucked up, but I mean, you got to make money. It's not a free service. It's like water. I mean, I don't know. You got to pay that for that shit.
And it won't be like $5. It'll be like $100.
I'm not like Comcast defending it because I know they're douchebags, but I mean, come on.
For an extra terabyte or something.
You have to pay for stuff in this world. That's how the world works.
And they are doing this in limited markets. I don't know why they're doing it in limited markets. They're not doing it here, by the way. I think it was like Baton Rouge or something. Somewhere like the South. So
Baton Rouge.
The United States. Don't know why they're doing it there, okay?
Shout outs to
but of
Baton
course,
Rouge.
everyone had an uproar about it and said, what is this bullshit? How could they do this? Yada, yada, yada. The bottom line is this.
Hey!
I don't know what my data is, my data usage, because I don't know about live streaming.
I don't know about anything.
I'm doing like...
I don't know about anything, and I don't check anything.
9,000 kilobytes or kilobits a second. So just think about that. In a second, I'm doing that much, and I'm streaming for 3.5 hours a day, right? So you got that data use daily. Plus, I'm uploading videos, which I don't know what the upload usage is, but I do know that each video that I make, let's say I make a 15-minute video, on average, depending on the game and how much is going on, it could be anywhere from like a gigabyte to maybe up to 2 gigabytes. Sometimes it could exceed that if it's a longer video. So you're talking.
So a terabyte's 1,000 gigs, right? So
talking every day. I'm making 10, 12 videos. So you're talking, 10, 20 gigs of upload a day, right?
Okay, you're still pretty far away from 1,000.
So right there, if you're talking 20 gigs a day times 30 days, that's a
Yeah.
lot. You know what I mean?
That is a lot, but
I mean, that's not chicken scratch. Plus all the
chicken scratch. Have you ever heard of bandwidth being described as chicken scratch? I thought chicken scratch means not good writing, right? It's writing that is illegible is called chicken scratch. When I was in elementary school, teachers would call me and say, "Hey, your writing is like chicken scratch. That means it's very messy and sloppy." It's nothing to do with money or bandwidth in this case. Nothing at all.
That's a lot. You know what I mean? That's not chicken scratch. Plus,
it's not chicken scratch.
All the uploading with the streaming that I'm doing. Chances are I would be exceeding their terabyte limit. Okay.
Not by the numbers you shared with us, sir, but okay.
Okay. But the caps they're talking about are for basic customer use. The standard customer who pays the base amount for internet is going to get the data cap. I have the business line. The reason I have the business line is because a business needs unlimited internet. It needs the fastest possible internet to operate.
I mean, this is a very big generalization. If I had a lawnmower company, do I need the unlimited internet? Do I need the fastest internet possible? No.
Therefore, if they tried to institute a data cap on me, I could sue them.
Oh, yes, you could sue them. What a big man. You don't sue people when they steal from you and steal your identity. So why would you sue them for putting a data cap on your data?
I could actually say no. When I signed up for your business line years ago, the agreement was...
Oh, you have a great history of restructuring contracts against your will. So why wouldn't you just do that again with Comcast like you did with Machinima?
Unlimited data usage so I could operate my business. If you cap my business line, you're effectively putting me out of business. And actually...
Oh yeah, 1 terabyte. Your 1 terabyte. You go through so fast with WB champions and uploading YouTube videos.
Would actually have legal means to sue them for damages for, let's say, for example, my business couldn't operate using their internet anymore. And
how could your business not operate, sir? Could you go in more detail with that? Okay, you're on, Mr. Burnell. How exactly do you mean your business could not operate? It seems like you upload just as much as always did, and you streamed every single day and still didn't hit the data cap. Could you please explain that? Very clearly, sir.
Let's say how much money I make a year. I could sue them for it. So
okay, whatever. Just sue for whatever.
So they'd be legally liable for whatever my income is for the year because they turned off the internet per the contract that we both...
They didn't turn off any internet, sir.
...signed when I started...
Look, this is the... I don't know if you guys know sign language. Luckily, I do. And this means signed.
Is for the year because they turned off the internet per the contract that we both signed.
This is the classic signed. So, few people know this, but in business world, you do this means we signed a contract together.
When I started with their service 2 years ago. So actually they can't do that to me. Not to say they wouldn't try.
Excuse me, sir, I'm just talking about the data caps.
But you would think someone, especially because I'm paying so much more, I'm paying more than double what the average internet user pays for my internet. So I doubt, even if they instituted a data cap, right, then they'd have to lower the price of my internet to make it an average so I could pay for the extra for whatever I'm using. Chances are I'd end up paying the same anyway.
Okay, whatever. Insanely unhinged rant there for no reason.
I see where you're going with your question.
You haven't even got to the question yet?
I cured it with my brain. The answer is I'm not at risk. It's not going to affect me, luckily, and there's no worries on that front. But I wholeheartedly disagree with the data caps. They're obviously doing it for this, and I do agree that it should be shut down. It needs to stop because Comcast already is fucking greedy enough. All right.
Comcast is greedy enough, dude. Next up, not that. We're gonna go to a this is from, I forget what year that was. So yeah, this is from Dragon Killer. I just wanted to show this. I should have showed this earlier, actually. This is exactly what, remember that stream we just talked about when he started, this happened in 2016. He apparently said Patreon, you know? What else? Let's talk about Patreon. And when he mentioned Patreon, the internet went down. So Dragon Killer, who used to be a legendary tweet person about Phil, says that someone at Comcast must have done that. And that was in 2016. So pretty interesting there as well. But let's go. I want to show you all the history, my friends. I'll show you all the history. Let's go.
Uploaded this week alone to DSP Gaming. So a lot of stuff progressed, but as you hear, as I keep telling you, Mass Effect kept getting delayed. Today, Sunday, was supposed to be the day I finally get back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Guess what happened?
What?
My internet screwed up. Yeah, I woke up first of all, it was actually late last night. I was on my couch relaxing, watching WWE Network. Internet craps out on me. And I'm
watching WWE Network.
Oh, what is this? I hope this doesn't happen tomorrow for WrestleMania and all that, right? So I said,
he was just worried about WrestleMania. Fuck the business. I want to see WrestleMania. Come on.
Okay, whatever. I'll watch a Blu-ray. Watch the Blu-ray. After the Blu-ray was done, the internet had come back. So I thought I was in the clear.
Watched the Blu-ray.
Woke up this morning. Internet was working partially. Like it was working as soon as I woke up. I went to go set everything up to stream. Mass Effect, no internet. Internet was gone for a whole hour. Finally comes back. Wasn't working, so I couldn't upload. I couldn't stream. So the good news is, because I'm under Comcast's business level internet, I pay a lot of money for internet, like probably 3 times as much as most people.
I thought you said double.
But they really go out of their way to make sure that my internet works. So,
do they?
So they had a guy out here within an hour. The guy went outside, looked at the house. He's looking at the house. He says, first of all, your lines are loose, which was bad because I had to tighten everything. This is like really loose.
I think that's probably something tech say just to like said they did something. You know how like sometimes you just say you did something to appease the customer? Oh yeah, I looked into that. I didn't see anything. I cleaned up some loose ends, or you say something like that, but you didn't really do anything. I'm like 99% sure that's what that dude was saying. I tightened up the lines, you know? That means like just wanted to kill time outside and said you did something when really you don't do anything at all.
Apparently, you know, because we get a lot of wind and rain and stuff in this area of the country, the lines themselves weren't like fully secured. So he fixed that. He said
the lines weren't secure.
There was some noise in the line. He did his best to clear.
There's some noise in the lines. Let's get that noise out of here.
That up. Came inside, gave me a new cable modem.
Tevin loosened off.
And by the time he was done with all that, everything was perfect. And I even did a half an hour test stream where I just sat there talking with people for about 30 minutes to see if the internet was going to be stable. And it was stable the entire time. So I think whatever it was just a minor blip. Something, maybe it was a loose cable, who knows? And I think we're good to go, cable. And I think there's not going to be any issues moving forward. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, all right?
Fingers crossed.
Dude. The bad news was, I was supposed to start streaming at 11 a.m. The guy wasn't gone until after like 2:30 p.m. So here I am, I already lost 2-3 hours of streaming, and I had to make an executive decision. Am I going to play Mass Effect and only get a couple hours in? And quite frankly, I knew if I tried to stream Mass Effect,
it's a business level decision.
That late, that I wasn't going to get a lot of viewers because people thought the stream had been off because my internet was screwed up, right? So I made the executive decision. I said, you know what I'll do? no stream today. What I'll do is I'll eat now. I ate earlier today.
That was the executive decision. I'll eat now. That was the business level decision. I'll eat now. Okay, shareholders, I'm making the executive level decision to eat now. Thank you.
And I ended up playing about 2.5 more hours of Danganronpa.
Whoa.
And that was fun. I like Danganronpa. It's a great game. The problem is, I know for a fact that this coming week, with Persona 5 coming out, I have a certain grouping of viewers and fans who like.
Oh, by the way, we're in 2017 now, which is the worst. This is the worst year of his life, he would say later. This is when Leanna leaves, most depressed ever,
to watch me play new releases. I have a certain grouping of viewers and fans who like to watch me play these different genres of games. Yes, I have a group of fans that like to watch me play these Japanese-style games, but it's not my entire viewer base. I guarantee you what'll happen. This Tuesday, Persona 5 comes out. I'm going to be playing it all day Tuesday, and I'll give you the schedule in a moment. I'll play it all day. First day will be great. People will be out on stream enjoying it. And after that, well, it's just a JRPG, and people will stop watching. Now, I don't think that...
Before the begging was begging for views, everybody. Here's a great look at it.
Everyone, but that's what happens. You get that first day hype, and then after that, some people will say, well, it's just a JRPG, and they'll move on. Because sadly, it's actually hard for me to get consistent viewership on any kind of RPG. It's always been like that. No matter what RPG I've ever played, it's been tough. Now, other RPGs that are more action hybrids, like Fallout and stuff like that, a lot easier. But a traditional style RPG, every time I've played one, the viewership dips dramatically after the first couple of sessions.
All right, taking a sip. That's my cue to get out of here. All right, 2017 still.
I am choking. Like I said, I've been playing this for over almost 4 hours now. So I'm all tired out, and I'm getting worse and worse the longer I play.
Uh-oh. Could we have some salt?
Shout out to Anonymous, who left a dollar tip. Didn't want to have their name out there, but they said, how much do you pay for your Comcast business internet?
Here we go.
It's insanely expensive. One of the lines is almost $200 a month, and the other line, I think, is just over $100 a month. The business level line is this one in the office. That's almost $200 a month, but that's crazy speeds, and also it's unlimited.
Crazy speeds. Crazy speeds. 150 megabytes. Crazy speed. Now we're in 2017, too. Crazy speeds. Crazy, dude. Yeah, it is crazy. That fucking is crazy.
Eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Big ups, Kevin, for the salt shaker. Yeah.
But no caps or anything like that. If I had normal internet, normal Comcast internet, I'd have less speed and they would cap my internet. Which is why I have to pay that much a month. It's crazy.
He has to rationalize the spelling, right? The spending,
I know. It's fucking nuts, but I have to do it.
Yep. I have to pay over $200 for 150 down. And it's crazy.
So combined, the two lines are over $300 a month after tax and everything. And yes, I need the 2 lines because if I don't have the dedicated line in the office and I used 1 line for everything, it would dramatically decrease the speed of everything that I do.
Nope. What? Okay, this is again his just fallacy we saw he created in 2011. If you didn't saw the first video I played, shows in 2011, he was already thinking that if I get my new house, I want to have 2 lines. In 2011, that was in his mind. And now we're seeing he still persists. He thinks that this 10 down, 10 up other line would dramatically reduce his speeds. The office, and I used... And yes, I need the 2 lines because if I don't have the dedicated line in the office and I used 1 line for everything, it would dramatically decrease the speed of everything that I do. Dramatically.
Streaming and everything would be way slower.
Way slower. So, every other streamer, like, on Earth probably doesn't have 2 lines. That's why fucking Comcast wasn't even set up to have 2 lines go to the same house. They're like, oh, we don't do this, so you have to set up 2 accounts, You have to set up 2 accounts because this is so off our radar. Like, I want to hear that tech that tried to explain to him how they don't do it, Like, they were saying that. Like, listen, sir, we don't really do that. You just buy a better single line. Oh, no, I need 2 lines, okay? You don't understand that. Batman's coming out.
And they're the only company in my area that offer that speed of internet, so I have to go with them.
Look at, he's just rationalizing now. That's all we're doing here is explaining why he needs that internet so bad. Guys, I have to spend this much money. Here's all the reasons.
No competition. I looked into it when I moved here, and no one else compares.
Hello, sir? Can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Okay. Next up.
So that's number.
She sucks his dick.
Big ups, Aid. Ed Robertson in the house is big ups with WPIG. Big ups to you. Good luck in your pull here. Hope for a good one.
Number one, folks.
It's number one, folks.
Now, number two, a lot of you might not be aware of this.
Carlito.
The last 2 nights that I've streamed Persona 5, I've had technical issues. And sadly, it looks like the technical issues may be that I'm being DDoS attacked again.
DDoS attack, dude.
From what I can tell, it looks exactly like what was happening in 2015 when I was being repeatedly DDoS attacked over a period of months. And what I mean by that is I'm live streaming, and then all of a sudden...
So right now we're hearing... By the way, this stream should have been titled...
You chose to broke the law. Live with the consequences.
Live with the consequences. Right now we're seeing all the times that Phil said this hacker man, as I want to call him, or hackerman. All the hackerman did. It's the same person now. He's gonna tell. He thinks like all these things were from the same hackerman.
And my modem goes bloop, turns off, and comes right back on, and then cycles.
Dude, Comcast has so many notes on Phil. I bet it's pages. Oh, you want the DSP file? Hold on a second. It's gonna take me some time.
Now, typically when that happened, all right, what it means is that someone's sending a ton of data to my IP address, and it floods the modem and causes the modem to overload, which makes it reset.
Yeah, Hackerman's from Borderlands. Exactly, Devilish Face. Hackerman's is from Levi Hackerman. Yeah. Hackerman's from Borderlands.
There's no protection against it. All right? Once someone has your IP address and does it, there's no way to stop it besides changing your IP address. It's the only protection against it, okay?
Oh, sorry
now, here's
about
the thing.
Here's the thing, though.
When I was getting DDoS attacked in 2015, there was evidence of it. I was able to go into my router, my modem, and go into the reports area of the modem. And in the reports...
You mean logs or reports? I was able to get into my report cards.
Area, it would have a data log, okay? And in the data log, it would say, oh, here's all the packets of data that attacked you from various IP addresses across the world. You'd be able to see that data, okay? I've been checking...
What? Wait, what? You could see what? Let me hear that again. Something about all the world.
Of data that attacked. It would say, oh, here's all the packets of data that attacked you from various IP addresses.
All the packets of data that attacked you. Quick, send out the data packets. Yeah, I know. Hey, send out the data packets. Attack! They're coming in running like a stampede of packets.
Across the world. You'd be able to see that data. Okay. I've been checking at night when this is going on, and I'm not seeing that data. All I'm seeing is that my router is cycling, and it's saying that, assign new IP.
Oh, now the router's stupid.
Or whatever. Basically, it's showing a restart, but it's not showing that I'm receiving any data packets. Now, it could be just a fluke. It could be that for some reason the router's not reporting or catching the data. I don't know why. Maybe there's a setting in there that I'm not aware of. I have no idea.
Yeah, the old reset setting.
Oh, shout out to Pandas Are Hot, who did another 10-bit cheer. He says, those
shout outs to Pandas Are Hot. I agree with that shout out.
who can't see or hear Phil aren't true believers. What? That's not right.
That's not right.
Don't say that, Panda. That's not right.
Don't say that, right? Don't say that, Panda. That's not right.
It's not their fault they can't see. They want to watch.
Ooh.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Here's the weird thing about the situation. Number one, it's only happened at night during the last 2 Persona 5 streams, okay? I've been streaming Prey all week and not had a problem. So I don't know why it's only happening during this time period. And by the way, it happens during the same time period between around 9 and 10 p.m. my local time is when it happens. So I don't know if it's actually DDoS attacks, all right? Or if it's something else. The weird thing about it, okay, is that I have 2 separate internet lines. And one is upstairs. It's the business line that I only use for uploading and streaming. That's it. It's the only thing I use that for. And then the downstairs line I use for everything else. So all of our wireless devices, our phones, you know, Leanna's iPad.
Oh, so you mean wireless devices? You could have stopped there.
The
Wireless devices. A lot of things connected to downstairs. Wireless devices, iPads, phones, wireless devices.
internet downstairs, for example, for our live streaming for Amazon, for WWE Network.
Live streaming for, oh, okay, for the TV. It's like live streaming for Amazon. What?
All that is on the other account on purpose so that it doesn't interfere with the business account. All right, that's why I purposely have them separate for that reason. The downstairs account has not had this issue whatsoever, and that is suspect because typically if it were an issue, let's say it was an issue on the Comcast side where the internet was blipping or going out, and maybe they were having maintenance, whatever it could be.
Blipping and blooping.
It would be both. Both lines would go out, and that's happened. That's happened frequently since we've lived here.
This is so
and
boring.
you know that's a normal thing. Every once in a while, you're gonna have the internet that's gonna go down or whatever.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just reaching for things to say.
What is this issue? The reason it's really suspect is that only the business line is being affected. Okay?
You already said that.
Very, very, very suspect. Okay.
$50 tip from the king. What does he say? Showing support to the king himself.
Oh, shout out to the king. Who's
done. All right, next.
All right. So Dark Viking did a 10-bit chip.
Oh yeah. By the way, check out these. These are the worst photoshops in the history of the world. Are on these Sonic streams, Sonic Adventure. Get ready.
And he says, "Can I ask you how much you need to pay for internet? I understand if you rather not." This is completely off the top.
Look at this.
Top of my
Look at
head.
this.
All right, this is not.
He said okay to this. I mean, come on. What is this?
100% accurate. But I believe that the internet line that I actually have in the office here, the business line.
Let's hear how much it cost this time.
If I remember.
Look at this. This one's a scary one. Like those eyes, man.
Correctly, is I want to say it's around $200 a month. I could be wrong. It could be more. I know for a
How do you not know how much you call? How much it costs?
That I get a bill from Xfinity that's like.
Look at this. You want to talk about lazy photoshops. This one is the most.
Like, not Xfinity, from Comcast Business. That's like $180 a month to $200 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's that expensive for their business line. It's ridiculously expensive. But the good news is.
What's the good news?
Unlimited data, no cap. Incredibly fast speeds. You see the stuff that I'm able to stream, you know.
Incredibly fast speeds. I will repeat, that is 150. 150 down.
Unlimited data, no cap. Incredibly fast speeds. You see the stuff that I'm able to stream, you know.
You see the stuff I'm able to stream. Oh yeah, we see it.
I wanted to right now, I could stream 1080p 60 frames per second, no problem.
Whoa.
The problem
but why don't you?
Is that Twitch can't handle a bit rate high enough to really handle that kind of a stream.
Ooh.
You know, that I would need to stream around 9.
So it sounds like you don't even need those lightning fast speeds then, right?
9,000 kilobits or kilobytes per second, whatever it is, in order to get that to look good. And they only allow up to 6,000. So that's why I don't stream 1080p 60 frames per second on everything that I do.
6,000.
But yeah, that's how expensive it is to get good internet here. And by the way, there's no alternative.
Categories with me.
If you get normal Comcast internet, it's much cheaper, but there's data caps. And I would
1 terabyte at this point.
probably hit the data cap within a week with the
within a week.
amount that I stream. I'd hit the data cap within a week.
Okay.
So I'd end up paying far more than what I pay now with overages and shit.
Right.
If I had a normal Comcast internet account.
Anything else you want to say to make sure everyone knows why you have to pay it?
Yeah, and then downstairs I have just like a normal wireless internet package, and that's.
He has a wireless internet package. Mm-hmm. Wireless internet package. You ever seen those? Those wireless internet packages?
For everything else, like for example, my television, my Blu-ray player, all have apps like, for example, WWE Network, Amazon Prime.
Gotta have that.
and my phone, obviously. That's all tied into the wireless internet that I have downstairs. That's just for personal use.
Okay.
So that's much cheaper. It's the business line here in the office that's incredibly fucking expensive.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
There you go. Did I finish spouting
your
enough
answer.
shit yet? Are you done with
Shout
that?
out to Golden Colts,
Let's see.
who did a 50-bit cheer, and he said, "Hey
Says-
Phil, what's up, Golden Colts? How you?"
Don't care. Next.
All right. All right. So last but not least, folks,
All right. All right.
I will just forewarn you. Yesterday we had some issues with DDoS attacks. We may have issues today with DDoS attacks. I can't really control it at this point. The only surefire way for me to prevent a DDoS attack would be to change my IP. Sadly, Comcast does not allow you to do that easily or quickly.
Because you have a business account. You have a static IP, dude.
I know that sounds really stupid, but it's the God's honest truth. I know this from 2 years ago. So if I get DDoS attacked and knocked off,
Well, that's the weird thing, Angry Zergling. He says recently now he has 2 lines of Comcast business. But as we heard here many times, he has 1 line of business and 1 line of normal. So unless that changed along the way, we'll see. I mean, we'll see that today because we're watching every meaningful mention of Comcast until the current times. So.
off the internet today a couple times. It happens.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully they'll just stop doing it after a certain amount of time so that we can enjoy Call of Duty together.
Yep.
Keep in mind, I have no idea who's doing it. Someone who I don't know, who I've never personally met, who I've never, done anything to harm.
Well, it's someone I never met. Oh.
Someone who I don't know, who I've never personally met, who I've never, done anything to harm.
We haven't met that many people, to be fair.
I don't know why they're doing it. It would be nice if they would come out and actually try to explain logically, but bottom line.
What does it matter? What? Okay, here's why I'm doing it, Philip. You used the N-word, and I didn't like it back then. And also, you treat your fans like shit. I will continue to do it. Does that make you feel better or worse?
I don't know why they're doing it. It would be nice if they would come out and actually try to explain logically, but bottom line is I don't think there's logic behind it to begin with. I just want to enjoy Call of Duty. I had a lot of fun playing this yesterday and trying to get better at it, so maybe we won't get attacked today, whatever. Bottom line is I'm probably going to have to change my IP no matter what. It's just that I don't have time right now. My days are booked. Maybe if it keeps happening, maybe this week at some point, I'm just going to have to put my foot down and call Comcast again and have a tech come out here and swap.
So what he's saying is, to the DDoS attacker, please keep doing it. I'm not changing my IP, so just keep on going. But please tell me the reason you're doing it, because that will help in some way.
Modems and get me a new IP again. As stupid as it is. It is what it is. It's life. That's just what I mean. There's no reason for me to even get frustrated about it, because it is what it is. I already know what it is. I know how to fix it. It's just a frustrating, time-consuming thing to fix it. So, whatever.
So,
all right, final shout-outs. Golden Colts did another 100-bit cheer. He says you don't have to read this one, but I just did. Oops. And between a cock and a hard place. Is it a $5?
Between a cock and a hard place. That's a new top name there.
Tip, thank you. And between a cock and a hard place. Just did a $5 tip, thank you. He says, my cock is ready. Let's do our duties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Between a cock and a hard place. My cock is ready. Sound good? Yeah, I think Phil just says all the words he can. He doesn't know what they actually are going to do to fix it, but he just... I think changing IP in his mind, just changing the number is swapping modems. You never know what he really knows.
Those funds, I've come to depend on them because they help me do
talking about Patreon, by the way.
Things like pay the electric bill, pay the internet bill, which is exorbitant here, to have unlimited data cap internet. I'll pay the internet bill, which is exorbitant here.
Now it's exorbitant. Remember, this is where the money's going down, so we're really starting to have those disasters, emergency streams. Now the internet bill is described as exorbitant.
To have unlimited data cap internet, unlimited non-data cap internet is what I should have said, because Comcast has data caps. If I had normal Comcast internet, I wouldn't be able to do this for a living, because the data caps would be so exorbitant. I'd be paying.
Now the data caps are exorbitant. Not only are the bills exorbitant, the data caps are exorbitant. 1 terabyte a month is the normal one that I've been able to find.
Thousands of dollars for internet, so because the data caps would be so exorbitant, I'd be paying thousands of dollars for internet.
The data caps would be so exorbitant, he means the data cap fees, I guess.
So I have to pay for this business class internet that's really expensive. Helps pay for the cost of games, helps pay for everything, okay?
So just donate to Patreon, please.
So please, check out my Patreon, all right? Now, in addition, there's also my Teespring. On my Teespring, you can buy DSP-themed merch, okay? Including T-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies for the fall now that it's getting colder.
He brings up the weather with his merch store. Yeah, guys, it's getting colder. What better place to buy a pullover or hoodie than DSP Gaming on Teespring?
Okay, including T-shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies for the fall now that it's getting colder. Mugs, stickers, all kinds of stuff.
Well, do the stickers help in the fall too, or no? I want to know about that.
Awesome different themes. You know, you got the manga DSP, you got the...
Oh, the different themes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Do the stickers help in fall or no?
I hate skeletons. You got the classic skull logo.
Oh, the classic skull.
I'm pressing buttons logo, which is good for my fighting game coverage. You got a lot of stuff.
It's good for my fighting game coverage. Yeah. Watching DSP's fighting game coverage, get on your I'm pressing buttons shirt.
On my Teespring. Please give it a look, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet.
Strap your helmet on, put on your I'm pressing buttons, and unzip. Now you're ready for a Street Fighter stream with DSP. Oh, get your mug, too. Don't forget the fucking mug.
There it is. Teespring.com/stores/DSP Gaming. Anything you buy, I get a pretty decent commission from, and it helps me out. So
he would later say that commission was not decent, and it sucked, actually, but now it's pretty decent.
Please consider giving it a look.
Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
All right, and then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here
chilling again
on the stream and you enjoy that I do daily live streams, you're enjoying the hardcore gaming season coverage that I'm doing already, and you're hyped for all the new game coverage that's coming up in the next few months, all right?
What is it?
And, you know, you feel like, wow, I'm hyped and I want to cheer or sub or tip me during the stream. That is much appreciated, and if you do any of those things, I will be giving you a verbal thank you shout-out.
Oh, cool, verbal. I want a non-verbal. I'm non-verbal. I want non-verbal shout-outs. All right, Phil in the house says, some people are just incredibly stupid, seriously. Okay, this is 2017, so we're still in chronological order. Someone accused Philip of having a second business, okay? Someone having a shell business or something. So whatever, this is just a response. It doesn't matter the question. Phil says all we need to see here. Some people are just incredibly stupid, seriously. When you order a business account from a Comcast, you're asked to give them a company name. You can't leave it blank. I tried, and they told me I absolutely had to make something up to complete the form. So I did, on the spot. And that's why it says DSP Enterprises. There are some leaks that have been coming out from Dan. Let's call him Dan the Man. And it does say DSP Enterprises. So at least that part is true. But just kind of on my second one, it says DSP Enterprises second account, even though I don't own a business called that either. That's not evidence that I own a shell company. If you think so, you're a complete utter moron, blah, blah, whatever. Comcast requires you to make up a business name if you don't have one, but that doesn't mean you own a business. You don't have to own a business in order to order business class internet either. You just need to pay a shitload of money, and it means you're getting better speeds, not true, no data cap, true, and 24/7 customer service, true, if you actually use it, versus having slower speeds, data cap, and shitty customer support. It sounds like you're getting shitty customer support anyway, though, but we'll keep going. To the idiots posting this in thread, evidence of anything, you may actually be the dumbest humans I've ever encountered on Earth. You're just posted up doxing info, meaning you're now banned from the site. Congrats. So he bans them after responding. Very cool thing to do. So that does explain why. Because I saw on Shinko's stream, Shinko was wondering about, I don't know what DSP Enterprise is. What is that from? Well, here's the proof of that. He did have to put in a business name, and that's what he put in. That explains the DSP Enterprises. I'm not saying it proves anything else, but we know where DSP Enterprises comes from. He had to put in a name, and that is from DSP himself. That is what he chose to put into that business, that name, okay? So there we go from that. Another Derek. Okay, I'm going to read that. Actually, it could be hold fine in court because they're legitimate uses of shell companies having... Okay, whatever. I'm skeptical. So there's already another Derek in 2017. Anyways, whatever. We're out of there. You know where DSP Enterprises comes from now, okay? 2017 Thanksgiving. What are we thankful for?
Here in the United States. The head of this commission, who, by the way, he used to be a bigwig at Verizon. So tell me how someone who is now in charge of the biggest regulatory body of things like the internet used to be like a big wig at Verizon. How does that even make sense? And how is that legal? Isn't there?
What does it matter?
There are conflicting interests there. Of course there is.
Okay, whatever.
This guy has come out this week, and he's released his plan for a better and improved internet, which is hilarious because literally his plan makes the internet much worse. But he called it the opposite to try to pull the wools over the eyes of people who aren't smart enough.
Pull the wools. Guys, stop pulling the wools over Phil's eyes, dude. Stop pulling the wools.
Worse. But he called it the opposite to try to pull the wools over the eyes of people who aren't smart enough to understand what he's actually proposing. Okay.
Stop pulling the wools. I've had it up to here with the wools.
Okay. So what he's proposing is to completely remove net neutrality. He wants to completely remove any kind of protections or regulations for net neutrality.
Stop pulling wools and start pulling Hogans.
And what he wants to do is make it so that the internet is now an open body where any ISP, any internet provider can regulate what you're able to use your internet for and actually nickel and dime you for your use of the internet. As if internet wasn't expensive enough in America as it is in the United States. It's very expensive. In fact, most internet service providers now have put data caps on their internet where you can only go up to a certain amount of usage a month, and then you got to pay a ridiculous $6 million.
Big ups, Profit.
6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it?
It is a pretty interesting number.
6 million.
Profit says Burnout Productions was already registered in 2017 according to the business license. So why didn't he use Burnout Productions? That's a great question too, though. He could have just done that. He could have just fucking done that, but instead he just made up that Burnout Productions for no reason. But at least we know where that's from. That it's not just that part's not bullshit. At least who knows about the rest, of course.
Ridiculous amount of overages and everything, or you can get an unlimited plan for an exorbitant amount of money. For example, right now, okay.
Here comes the exorbitant. I think exorbitant is the 2017 is the year of exorbitant.
Now, I am under Comcast internet. Okay, I'm under Comcast internet.
I'm under Comcast internet.
And Comcast has regular internet that has these data caps, but if I want unlimited, which is what I need, you need to get the business level internet. The business level internet at a minimum costs at least $100 a month to get speeds that are doable enough for doing live streaming. I've got to pay about almost $200 a month for internet, okay? For the unlimited. If I didn't have the unlimited plan, I'd probably be paying $500, $600 a month for internet with all the overages and everything for the amount that I live stream. It's ridiculous, right?
So we have to pay did he say 500 or 5,000?
$100 a month, okay? For the unlimited. If I didn't have the unlimited plan, I'd probably be paying $500, $600 a month for internet with all the overages and everything for the amount that I live stream. It's ridiculous, right? So already, these companies hand over fist are raking in a ton of money on internet in the United States.
Hand over fist are raking in the money.
In a lot of cases, it's a monopoly. For example, for me right now to get internet fast enough to do live streaming, I have to be with Comcast. I looked into it. The only other internet, there's slow DSL and there's satellite internet, neither of which are fast enough to live stream. So,
I mean, we can't check this in 2017. I don't know the situation, but right now, I've seen people say there's definitely other options now in 2023.
I have to be with Comcast. I'm locked in with them no matter what. I absolutely have to use them if I want to do this for a living where I live. Okay.
Right. Take a sip. All right, take it. We're entering. Take a sip means skip. I'm gonna give them. After this video, we're gonna enter the time where sipping means skipping. All right, that's the new rule. Got to finish by 2:00 today. Oh, shit.
So that being said, folks.
Hey.
Already we have the situation in the United States. Now, the head of the FCC wants to remove net neutrality protections. All right. Now, you might say, but Phil, why is that a big deal? We didn't have net neutrality protections until 2015 anyway. That's correct. You absolutely are correct. However, this is what people don't realize. The major internet service providers in the United States have been under restrictions already.
I think I saw a weird tongue move.
Internet service providers in the United States.
Oh, yeah. There it was. Okay. I'm really sorry, everybody, but I have to do this. What is this tongue action? Okay. We're going to watch it together on Odyssey. Ready? I apologize, everybody. Okay. No, it's not even that bad in real time, but it's not bad and slow, but in real time, it's weird. Here.
Lies. The major internet service providers in the United States.
Here we go.
Have been under restrictions already to make sure that they cannot nickel and dime us if net neutrality was removed. All right.
Okay.
In fact,
Right.
Comcast merged with, I think, was it Time Warner? They did a big merge a few years ago.
Huge merge.
Okay. No, it was NBC Universal, I believe. And now the terms of that merger was
like
that there was a legal restriction put on them that they could
the
not
Marvel
basically
universe.
regulate the internet and charge people for different uses of internet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. However, that protection expires in 2018.
Uh-oh.
Which is why it was so important that we still had net neutrality in America, so that we didn't have that possibility of that happening where they could basically charge you for this and that and this and that. All right.
All right.
So that's the big concern. If the head of the FCC removed,
All right, I don't care anymore. Next.
there is potential that things could massively change on the internet. There's potential that internet service providers could now start to nickel and dime us.
Oh God, this again. He's gonna be the chick. You know, the sky is falling with the internet
for our internet use. Okay, potential. Let me reiterate that. It's only potential. It doesn't mean it's definitely going to happen. It just means it could happen. It's now legal for it to happen.
So I want you guys to all be worried about it, so you give me more money. Sound good?
Okay.
Okay.
For me, is it going to affect my personal internet usage? No.
Then why are we
Because I
here?
actually have a contract with my internet service provider for business class internet that already cannot be altered. You can't alter a contract once you've signed it. And I have a contract signed
but
that says I pay this amount of money.
They can renegotiate whenever they fucking want.
For this amount of unlimited internet use, and that's it.
Yeah, so when that contract ends, it's not like, what do you think? You're a pro athlete with 8-year contracts or something?
They can't. They actually cannot, for me, say, oh, well, we know you use Twitter. We're going to charge you $5 extra. Oh, you use YouTube. Here's $10 extra.
Rapid fire O's here.
They can't do that to me. I have business class internet. I'm already paying the most expensive amount of internet that's possible for Comcast, and I'm locked into a contract. They can't fuck with me.
Yeah, but they can change it whenever at the end of that contract.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
But what that
everybody.
means is that for everyone else, all right, everyone else who isn't on a locked-in style internet contract like I am.
Yeah, and everyone has a contract. Yeah, that's your Emperor says it right. Everyone has a contract of different lengths. You know what I'm saying? So like everyone, what? This is so weird.
You guys may be negatively affected, in particular if you live in the United States of America. Yeah, all of your internet service providers have the potential to start nickel and diming you for the internet. Okay.
Oh yeah. So El Shoshone, you're starting to see why Comcast might have fucked with him? This dude said having problems with them and carrying out with them for 10 years.
Okay, they just do. They have the potential. They could block websites. For example, they could say, you know, if you have Verizon internet, well, Verizon has a stake in this news company, but not this one. So we've decided to limit or block your access to this news company or this news company's website, and you should use this one instead. They could do that.
So yeah, let's just you know what they could do? They could hire people to come to your house and cut your head off. They could do that. I'm not saying they are. They could do that.
Okay, but they can't. They're not definitely going to do it. Nor, you know, of course, all these ISPs have come out and said we won't do that, right? But it remains to be seen what actually happens.
Okay,
you know, we don't know what's going to happen. That's the bottom line.
Hey.
That's why everyone was so afraid of losing their net neutrality protections. All right.
We're on fire with bottom line bells today. We're on 10. Oh, we have PUBG has entered the battle. Here we go. I think we're gonna be here a little bit.
As YouTube changed, as my YouTube channels got smaller, and I told people, you know, please, if you could help out and be supportive, support my Patreon, support this, because I know that I have thousands of people out there who like what I do, and YouTube has screwed me over a million times.
Yeah, that's when you started begging. Right, you're right.
Why don't you just change all your content completely? Well, then why don't I just stop making fucking YouTube videos and go into banking, stupid?
Yeah, that would work.
You know what I mean? Like, are you fucking so brain dead stupid? I make a certain kind of video for a reason, because I feel that's a worthwhile kind of video. Because, by the way, there's still not a lot of people who do it like this anymore.
Get the hint? There's a reason for that.
The raw content video is not that popular anymore.
Yeah, you're almost there.
I'm one of the few who's a holdout who still does it.
Yeah, you're almost there.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but...
And I feel that there's a purpose behind it and a reason behind it, and there's value behind it.
This is before he said meaningful.
Yeah, I could completely change what I do, but then I'm not doing what I do anymore, so what's the fucking point?
If I changed, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now, but what's the fucking point? Okay. I guess that makes sense. If I change, I will therefore have changed. So what's the fucking point? Okay. If I change something, that thing is now changed. So what's the point? I
Right?
don't. What?
It's
like
just
a-
so stupid.
It's like a logic problem that you can't solve because there's no solution. It's just
It doesn't make any sense. What
Uh-huh.
people say, it's just stupidity.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. Oh no, I get a little heated because someone said something stupid on stream. Why am I toxic? No, you want to know who's toxic?
Uh-oh.
You want to know who's fucking toxic?
Yeah, who?
Your parents, because they're letting you use the fucking internet and say dumb shit on the internet. Because I know you're like fucking 8 years old.
Wow, this is toxic. Out of nowhere, toxicity from the top rope. Toxic.
That's who's toxic.
Yeah, well, I think you're the
People
one
who
being
pay your
toxic.
fucking Comcast bill because we all know you don't have a fucking job.
Uh-oh. What?
Toxic. The people who pay your fucking Comcast bill because we all know you don't have a fucking job.
Because they made fun of you?
Okay.
Wow.
I am not angered, Waifu Destroyer Matt.
Yes, you
I am
are.
just responding very honestly
Very honestly and very degrading to them. Is that not anger, sir?
to things being said. And people sometimes feel that when I'm honest and open about stuff, they get, oh my God, Phil's pissed off today. No, it's not the case. I'm just,
Oh,
I tell it like it is. And a lot of people don't understand that. I'm sorry that I'm not like other streamers and other YouTubers who sugarcoat every fucking thing and act happy-go-lucky positive every possible moment.
no, they don't get toxic to their viewers, though. That's the thing.
I'm a real human,
I think I turned it off, Swaggy. I think it's not possible for viewers anymore, Swaggy, the Justin Wong redeem. I can give it to you, though, if you want to see what fourth place gets.
I'm actually a real human who doesn't do that shit and pretend.
I'm a real human, that is the most toxic human on earth.
Dark Post says my style is much better suited for Twitch. No, absolutely. It is.
Oh, big ups, brand dude. All right, you ready, guys?
You
we gotta do it.
chose to broke the law. Live with the
We
consequences.
gotta do it. Here we go. You ready? Brand dude viewers that just came in, try to find Rambo. Okay, that's your goal. I'm not gonna give you any more hints. Try to find Rambo. Good luck. Here we go. Let's go. Where is Rambo? Could be top, could be bottom. You never know where it's gonna be. Watch. Well, oh God, Phil, get out of here with the likes.
150 likes attained. Thank you guys for
Bad timing. Get out of here. Find the Rambo. Find the Rambo. I saw him this time. I think that was an easy one. I did see him that time. I definitely did see him that time. Big ups, everybody. We're watching about Phil's issues with Comcast that have lasted over 11 years. Let's rock.
I mean, it was very popular on YouTube back in the day. Then YouTube turned into highly over-edited, overproduced.
Over-edited, overproduced. I love that. What you mean by that is edited and produced, not over.
Comedy, fake assholes who are pushing products down your throat. And if you actually believe in 2018 that the vast majority of big YouTubers aren't fake, and you think you're watching a legitimate personality, you are really, really ignorant and gullible.
Remember, we just heard how he's not toxic, okay? Remember, he's not toxic right now. He's not angry. He just told us that. So keep that in mind, everybody.
Say it. Because that's why they're still popular, because they changed to be sellouts and shills, and half the stuff they do are paid promotions. It's true.
Right.
It's ridiculous that that's what YouTube's become. And or drama video makers, which I'm not. I'm not going to do.
Oh, yes. Not a drama video maker. Shall we check your most popular videos from the last 4 years? Or even more. What am I saying? 10 years.
You just constant drama video. I like playing games and having fun with them and sharing those raw experiences with you guys and gals.
What you like is the least work possible.
So that's who I am. And yeah, you're right. It's more catered towards Twitch because on Twitch, you're doing it live, right? You're not sitting there in front of a video editor for 5 hours a day to edit your best of montages of the gameplay you did today. You're just being real with people about gameplay experiences on the fly. You know what I mean?
So it's almost as if YouTube is not made for the style of content you put on YouTube then, sir. I'm not talking about the live streams. I'm talking about the videos. And goat laugh. Throw a little goat laugh in.
But I agree. I think Twitch is more suited towards what I do now.
Oh, great. You should stick there forever then.
I totally wholeheartedly agree. There are still people who watch my stuff on YouTube, and I'm not going to abandon them. But at the same time, I do think that Twitch is the way to go. What the fuck?
Okay, big ups Twitch. Twitch and DSP, match made in heaven. Forever. Alright, we're not watching this gameplay. Unless he's toxic raging. This is the worst gameplay.
I'm going to steal this Jeep.
Uh-oh. The problem is I get sucked in and I want to see how he dies, you know? You get sucked in with this shit. Let's see the Jeep. Let's see where the Jeep goes.
I got a
can
Jeep.
watch.
Jeep's way fucking better than a shitty car.
Let's see GTA action. Come on. Let's
Good
go.
shit.
Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Let's
oh my
roll.
god, now we got this too. How's this?
Look at this. Anything for this, right?
It's got more gas. I'm gonna drive this. Good shit. Wow, I got my pick of vehicles.
Good shit.
Big Boy Dumper says, sub goal, Phil gets a 3-piece suit and CPA to prove to haters he finally changed. I know. I gotta...
Let's hear how he's gonna spin this. Okay, so very dented cheer. Let's see how he cheers. That's how he spins this dented cheer.
Sub goal, Phil gets a 3-piece suit and CPA to prove to haters he finally changed. I know.
I know.
I gotta become a fucking CPA in order to prove that I've changed for the better, right?
That has nothing. Your profession has nothing to do with what people think about it. All right, fuck, it just ended. So that was the end. We don't get to see what happened with that. But don't worry. I think we have more PUBG coming. Don't worry. 2018, February. Let's roll.
That I don't like the game. It's not that I don't feel the game mechanics are great for a fighting game. I think they are. In fact,
Uh-oh. Choose watching Attack on Titan. Come on, Chew. There we go.
Comcast upgraded my internet. I now have 300 megabytes per second download. 30 minutes.
All right, so yeah, we've entered the 300. Remember, this is insanely fast. Now we're at 300 down, and we already were insanely fast. So 300, holy shit, man!
Megabytes per second upload. So I have the best available internet there is right here, unless I lived in the Seattle University. If I lived there, they have fiber optic internet, or if I lived at fucking Amazon or Google, I'm sure I could get it.
Oh, okay. If you lived at
Before
Google, is that a place?
Normal residential internet, I actually have the highest business class internet that Comcast provides. It's not my fucking internet that's the problem. It's the game's netcode.
Netcode slander. Hype. Get fuck cannons.
The game constantly drops matches right in the middle, constantly disconnects you from server. And a lot of the times when I'm playing is, 2 to 3 millisecond delay. Okay, so the guy's full screen away. He starts doing that dash move. Okay, I press down in launcher. I wait. Now the dash hits me. Where's my launcher? And that's my online experience
That's
with this
brain lag, not game lag.
game. It fucking sucks.
Sucks, dude.
It's bad enough that it's laggy, but then the disconnects are just, it's too much. It's the straw that broke the camel's back. At least other fighting games, do they have lag? Yes, but can you get consistent matches that don't drop constantly in the middle of the match? Yes, and Dragon Ball...
Notice this, too. Whenever he talks about lag in fighting games, whatever game he's playing, he always brings up examples of how other games don't do that, right? Whenever I'm playing this game, it never happens. But then when he plays that game in the future, he'll use other games as examples when it doesn't happen. So whatever game he's doing, that game does it. The games he's not playing don't. But then that's very malleable. That can change at any time depending on what game he's playing.
Fighters, I can't say that. So sadly, folks, I'm done with that game until
I'm done with
Bandai Namco and or ArcSys, ArcSys is actually the game designer for that game, actually step up and say, announcement, we've improved the netcode dramatically. I'm not playing it ever again.
You want to take rollback? You accept rollback?
It sucks because, that's the kind of game that typically what I would do is take every character, go into training mode, do their combo tutorials.
Don't give a shit. Next.
All right, guys, so if you're wondering what the heck is going on, and you're live on the stream, and the stream just went dead during pre-stream, and now it's come back, and you're wondering what's going on. I think there may be intermittent internet issues in my area today.
Uh-oh.
And the reason I say that is because this morning I saw I had a bunch of missed calls from Comcast on my phone.
Why did you answer
But I was asleep. So I don't know what they were.
Time of the calls, 10 a.m.
Or about.
So you don't answer it?
The feeling they may be doing service in my area.
You might want to call them back. This is your business, right, sir?
And therefore, sadly, my internet may go down during the stream. So I do apologize if you guys are here watching and it just dies out. What I'm going to have to do is, recognize that, obviously, and then, try to get the stream back up and running. Now, what sucks today is that I'm doing multiplayer. All right, and doing multiplayer, it means that if the internet does go down again like that, sadly I may lose a match, which really sucks. I obviously don't want to be losing matches because my connection drops.
This is preloading excuses. Don't give a shit. Next.
All right, everyone. So welcome back. I apologize. I see people are rejoining the stream now.
Uh-oh.
What I'm going to do is tweet that the stream.
It's amazing how many problems, though, he's had with Comcast. I know a lot of it is trolls DDoSing him and shit, but, like, I mean, if there's ever a time you want to change providers, and at this point you have other options, you have to. I know he does today, but 2018, I wonder if there was.
Is back.
It's just been nothing
Internet
but
went
nightmares.
out temporarily. Comcast screwed up.
Screwed up. Shit the bed.
Well, I didn't really screw up. I guess they're doing work on the lines or something here because I did get a phone call.
They're sweeping
on my
the lines.
Business line of phone this morning. And it didn't say anything, so I was figuring, boy, if Comcast is calling me, it probably means there's going to be internet outages or on and off. So just to warn you guys,
you might want to answer the phone, sir.
Stream goes down. Please just stick around. It's probably going to come right back up. I don't foresee any kind of.
Yeah, but Tractor Goose, I'm down with that. But like, he pays extra for customer service that he's clearly not getting. You know, like, I mean,
extended outage or anything. Just it may be annoying that the stream may go, down and then up again.
If only we knew about what they were talking about if we answered that phone.
This is weird. This is that Anonybunny just typed out silent defect for 600 seconds. Yeah, I see no one talking in the stream chat. I just typed test, and I can see my own text, but I can't see any of yours. What the hell?
Sound good?
What is going on? Somehow Twitch chat is completely screwed up. All right, hold on. I'm gonna tweet that we're live again.
Oh, thanks. Could you do this end stream maybe?
There we go. It just rejoined.
There we go.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm back. All right, let me type test. Let me see if you guys can see it. Test.
All right, I'm bored. Next, 2018 still. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Good to see you. Yeah, my internet's back up. It was down for the stupidest possible reason. Something that tech support should have...
Uh-oh. How'd Comcast fuck up this time?
Customer service should have had solved for me in 2 seconds. But apparently Comcast doesn't train the people on the customer service line very well.
Ah. Customer service slander here. What did they do wrong here?
But apparently Comcast doesn't train the people on the customer service line very well.
What'd they do? What happened? Any more information, or we're just gonna let it drop it at that? Any other comments, sir, or?
Okay.
No? I guess we really are done here. Hello? 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 Mr. Burnell? Mr. Burnell.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. I guess there's really not talking about it anymore. I was waiting for something, but I figured not to say anything else about it.
It's up there.
Yeah, he's done. All right. We're going to 2018 still.
To Ariel Charity says, glad to see you back, DSP. Heard someone cut your cables. That's insane shit. No one cut my cables at all. It was something incredibly stupid.
Can you explain
there's
it?
A piece of hardware that Comcast installs only in certain residential homes. Okay, it's not every home. Only certain homes have this
OJ during Project 7 Division. Foil OJ, by the way. Big ups.
Piece of equipment called an amplifier. It looks like a power adapter plugged into your wall. And unless Comcast directly told you what it does and how important it is, you would never know.
Unless Comcast told you about it, you would never know.
And unless Comcast directly told you what it does and how important it is, you would never know. I had one in my bedroom. I didn't even know it was there. I guess they put it there because they needed it for my phone, which is also in my bedroom. And apparently it just got loose from the wall. And all I needed to do was push it back in fully, and everything worked. But
so you that seems like something you might be able to do yourself, maybe? I don't know. Call me crazy. I can plug something back into the wall.
Stupid as that sounds, I was never explained by Comcast what that piece of equipment was.
You never told me. How are they supposed to know?
I was never told to check for it, even when I called customer service.
Why don't you, look at it?
Telling them the problem. They never, in their wildest dreams, thought that it could be an amplifier. Service, telling them the problem. They never, in their wildest dreams.
In their wildest dreams. That's a visual. I listened twice and I heard it. In your wildest dreams.
Check for it. Even when I called customer service, telling them the problem, they never, in their wildest dreams, thought that it could be an amplifier.
Okay.
So it was hilarious because then afterward, Comcast contacted me again.
Oh, yeah, Prophet, I
via
remember that.
Twitter, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, well, we don't keep records of homes that have amplifiers in them, so we wouldn't have known that." And I'm like, "Well, why don't you? Doesn't that sound like something you should do instead of basically making excuses for?"
Anyways, we done here, Mr. Burdell. This is our 18,000th interaction with you on record here. Anything else to say?
I didn't have internet for a day and a half. Like, it's my fault. Why don't you just document your equipment properly, and then we won't have this issue?
Yes, we'll
And
get
of
right on
course,
that,
then
sir.
they
Thanks
had
so
nothing to
much.
say.
Are we done here? Anything else, sir?
So, yeah, it was a pretty stupid issue that could have literally been fixed in 5 seconds.
If you walked over there and plugged it back in?
If Comcast customer support were trained properly, but they're not. And that's why I didn't have internet for a day and a half. The good news is I really lost nothing because I wasn't going to stream on Saturday anyway. It was just annoying that everything I did had to be on my phone for like a day and a half. So,
that's
okay then.
Pretty tough, dude. Let's go. Here we go. Red Dead Redemption 2. We're into 2018 still.
No, wealthy entrepreneur, Comcast does not do dynamic IPs. That's the
Yes, they do, except for business accounts.
problem. And Orion Rogue says, have you thought of using about a VPN? VPNs create insane amount of lag.
VPNs create insane amount of lag. They do slow your internet down.
If we're trying to do an online game through a VPN would be a horrible idea.
Horrible idea, dude. Insane amount of lag. So he just seems like a VPN means like you get half as much, speed. He has no clue. He just heard one time that VPN, slows your internet down, and he just takes that to the extreme.
I'm serious. I may be skipping Fallout 76 then. If this is true, I may have to not play the game.
Ooh.
Which honestly is alright, because I'm still going to be playing Hitman 2 in the Spyro collection. So maybe I'll just skip it then.
Ooh. Watch out, Fallout 76 fans. You're about to get fucked.
Yep.
We just picking.
I hate to say it, but when I heard, did you hear Ninja and some rapper and Rick and Morty are playing it right now? I'm like, if the game.
I hate to say it. No one's asking you to say this, sir, if you don't want to be negative. You're choosing to be negative right now.
And some rapper. I hate to say it, but...
You hate to say... you definitely hate to say this. Let me bring up some random shit that no one was talking about at all. Here we go. I hate to say it, though.
When I heard, did you hear Ninja and some rapper and Rick and Morty are...
Lil Wayne!
Playing it right now, I'm like...
It's not
if the
Lil
game
Wayne,
was
though.
good, you wouldn't have to watch these people, celebrities and shit, playing the game.
Yeah. No good game promotes anything. You guys know that? No good game promotes anything.
To try to advertise it, people would just play it on its own merits.
Oh yeah, just no advertising at all, dude. It's awesome.
So it's quite...
Remember when Street Fighter 6 had Lil Wayne promoting it? You hated that too? But that was a good game, right?
obvious the game property is terrible.
Yep. Any game that has promotion means the game sucks. New shout outs.
Yeah.
Anything else? Scanning for
all
agreement
right.
in chat.
Now, honestly, I'm strongly considering skipping Fallout next week. I am. Maybe Hitman 2 and Spyro balanced with Assassin's Creed and maybe some Call of Duty Blackout. And oh shit. And also finishing up, like Dragon Quest. Maybe that's what I'll do next week.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is that another executive business decision?
Yeah, King Grub says Eurogamer has confirmed it. Unencrypted client-to-client communication, so if someone's in your server, they can see your fucking IP address. Wow.
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 So just fear-mongering. Someone said you could see your IP with Fallout 76, and now he's like, oh, no, that's never doing that again. He's one excuse not to play it. We're in Apex Legends now, 2019 finally. We're approaching the end here. We'll definitely be finished by 2. And then we'll get some music, and then that being said starts.
I got an anonymous dollar tip asking me if I've watched the show Barry. It's a free show on HBO. He says I should be able to watch it through Comcast. I don't have Comcast. I ditched my TV almost 2 years ago. And I had PS View for a while. Then I ditched that because that was so expensive. So all I have now is Hulu and Netflix. That's it. So
Hulu and Netflix, dudes.
I cannot watch anything that's HBO.
So the Comcast TV part of the package finished in 2017 for all you historians out there.
Damn.
Huh?
How are you gonna catch up on the latest hot shows on
Yeah,
HBO?
good point. At least we don't know his MAC addresses. That's the best part of it. Okay, next. We're in 2019. Super Mario 64. I forgot he played this one.
Dictatorship just cheered. He said, I was on Instagram. I saw an ad for a service that negotiates a lower Comcast bill. Would that be helpful? Right now, I'm already in a promotional rate with Comcast that's really low until next year. Maybe after that, but right now it wouldn't help because I'm already in an incredibly low rate with them, a package rate. So
I don't know how he get this. I don't know how he got this fucking promotional rate when he's been with them for now at this point 5 years. But okay, he's got a promotional rate right now. He can't. He doesn't need to negotiate. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he took a sip. We're done. 2020.
insane. Hopefully this will be taken off the leaderboard soon anyway. And it said the following.
Uh-huh.
Do you use a shitty router and modem that Comcast rents out to you, or do you have your own third-party modem and router?
Good question.
I picked up a gaming router, and connections are noticeably better with the default than the default Comcast equipment.
All right, so my prediction on here is going to say no. They told me I can't do that, or no, they said it's not a good idea, or something like that, because he wants to prove how that's stupid for him, but he doesn't know why it's stupid for him, because actually it's not, as he will do in 2023. But he's going to have to say some kind of reason why he can't do that. So here we go.
I do not use the default Comcast equipment.
Oh, never mind.
I don't have the default Comcast account.
Oh, God. He doesn't mean that kind of default. Dumb fuck. He means the one they give you. He's going to use default.
I use the default Comcast equipment because I don't have the default Comcast account.
Uh-huh. I couldn't have guessed that. Sorry.
Okay. I have the business level internet, which is way more expensive than standard internet from Comcast, but it has unlimited data use. It has the fastest speeds available from Comcast.
300.
And they actually give you a router that's good.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. The answer is yes then, sir. The answer you're looking for is YES. And move on to the next question.
The standard Comcast router is a piece of donkey shit.
Did not say standard.
Right?
He said default.
I know that for a fact, but the business router is actually quite good.
How do you know? How do you know that one's bad, and how do you know this one is good, Tech Side Phil?
It's the best one they offer.
So the best one they offer, it must be good, right?
In all of their products, and it's very good.
Manga's asking, is 300 fast in the U.S.? I do not think so. Not where I'm from, but I have been in the U.S. for some time. You know, I've only been here back now 3 years. So, but since I've been here, I've had gig and not expensive.
So my router is not holding me back with speeds or anything like that. But admittedly, if you just get the El Cheapo default shit, yeah.
El Cheapo, shout outs.
Garbage. They give you a crap mass-produced router that's a piece of shit.
So you're insinuating then that your business style router is now not mass-produced. Oh, it's handcrafted. Handcrafted business style. From the artisans. The artisans in Tokyo with their amazing internet. Handcrafted business style routers. It's incredible,
Thanks for the
dude.
membership.
Big ups, Jacob, and Jasper's checking in. Good luck on your pull.
And if you buy your own, you're gonna be better off. I don't use their router at all. When you get Comcast Business Internet, they give you a modem that has built-in wireless routing, and it's terrible. The connection is actually really bad. What I do is I have my own router.
Okay, his
that I
own router at
bought
this point.
when I moved in here, and that router is much better, and that one is hooked into my downstairs internet line, and that's what is used for all the wireless internet in the house.
Okay.
You know, our phones and everything are connected to that. So is all of our TV streaming and everything is connected to that modem itself. My business line that I have here in my office is just that. It's solely a business line for the office. I've completely disabled any wireless on it. It's only used for live streaming and uploading. That's it. It's not used for anything else. So there's no chance, you know.
Oh, God, here we get this two-line spiel again.
No, that one day, my wife turns on the TV and starts to stream a TV show. And
Oh, yeah, those TV shows just sucking up that bandwidth.
Screws with my streams or anything like that. That's why I have two separate lines to prevent that. I basically have uninterrupted, fastest possible available internet.
Yeah, so Black Doom, he said I mean, all throughout today, we've seen he's very clear about it. He has one business line and one non-business line. The speeds were, when he moved there, were 15 and 10, I believe. So this new 2 business line thing is a new development.
From this area, for my business. So. But yeah, I use the default stuff, but the thing is, the default stuff for the business lines is good.
Okay, so now you are answering it correctly.
Comes to the modem itself. The wireless stuff, yeah, you always got to go for a third-party router. You have to. The stuff that's built into these dual-on things is shit.
Okay.
So I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Shout-outs to?
DSP and Wings cheered. He says, we know you're going to say there's fake votes in your retrospective. Can you make it so it's not possible so we don't hear that again? No. Because...
no. 2020.
To get even more, or get him a second copyright strike. Oh, but while I'm doing that, post something up, and hopefully he clicks on it so I get his IP address too. It was just like escalation, escalation, escalation. Okay?
Okay.
Now, as an update for all of you.
Okay, here we go.
I am getting my IP address changed, but I can't get it changed until tomorrow. At least as of now, that's what I'm being told.
Mm-hmm.
I contacted my ISP, which is Comcast, and
God, they have a special.
they
they have a Karen
today.
phone at this point. The Karen phone. When that one rings, you get your worst employee, the newest employee, to deal with those fucking Karens. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to.
Ecstatic. I was get them out here as soon as
Big up
possible.
Jacob
Great.
the Fog Out.
They put me on hold for like 5-10 minutes. Come back. I can't do it. I'm trying to do it in the system. The system won't let me. I'm like, then why did you tell me you could do it? He's like, because the windows show open in the system. But when I go to do it, it won't let me do it. It bumps me till tomorrow. I'm like, what kind of a piece of shit system do you have then?
Let's make fun of this. Let's make fun of that new person. Let's make fun of that person on the call for their piece of shit system that they definitely had a huge hand in creating. Definitely.
Now a lot of people will say Phil's complaining unfairly or whatever. All right, I pay a lot of money for my internet. I probably, no exaggeration, pay at least double what you guys pay for your internet.
It's been double, it's been triple, now it's double.
Because I have business level internet, and the reason I pay that much is because they're supposed to give me 24/7 support, and they're supposed to have people come out here as soon as humanly possible when something like this happens.
It sounds like they are, though, honestly.
Typically, they will come out same day. It's very rarely when they don't. So the fact that I'm here, it's only early afternoon, right? This happened at what between 1 and 2 p.m. Early afternoon, and they're telling me they can't get anyone out here till the morning is unacceptable in my opinion for what I pay for my internet. That's why I pay a ridiculous amount of money for my internet.
Yeah.
And now they're telling me they can't help me. Now, after that, I tweeted them on Twitter, and they said, we want to make this right, DM us. So I did DM them.
Like, he thinks, like, the social media... Oh, big ups for the foil, Dr. Strange Robe. He really thinks, like, what your social media team is like some special team. Like, when you get that social media team, you get into the real action. When really it's just they do the same shit. They'll tell you to call them, Like, okay, call this. Oh, you have a problem? Cool, we'll take care of it. DM us. You DM them, send them the problem, and they say, okay, call here. That's the end of it. It's not some special elite team of social media people to help make this happen.
And I give them my information. And I said, here's the deal. This is bullshit. You can't get someone out here when I pay you what I pay you. Here's my account information. I doubt they're going to do anything.
Yeah,
they're probably going to say, you're screwed. Now, just to clarify, I don't want a static IP that doesn't change. It's a Comcast issue.
That's what, because his problem is the business accounts usually do have a static IP because usually you do want that.
With Comcast business modems, when you disconnect them from the internet and reconnect them, it gives you the same IP.
6 million.
6 million. 6 million.
Pretty interesting number, dude.
That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it?
You guys profit.
6 million.
Comcast labeled Phil a 43, like the Akron PD labeled Rax a 43. Oh yeah, definitely. They're the same boat. Same team goes to that boat.
It reconnects to the same IP no matter what. Even if you tell it to release the IP, it gets the same IP again. I found this out the hard way about 5 years ago when I also was getting DDoS attacked by somebody else completely unrelated. And we tried...
completely unrelated then. So you can't say the current Levi Hackerman is the same person then because it's completely unrelated, dude.
For about a week to give me a new IP address, and we had multiple techs out here.
He means Cyrax, not Jax Rax.
No one could figure out how to do it until a tech brought a new modem. All right? And then having a new modem, we then hooked both modems up at the same time. All right? It's a trick that we figured out. If you hook both modems up at the same time, now this other second modem has to get a new IP address. And at that time, you can associate that with my business account and disassociate the old modem, and now you get a new IP address. So that's what we have to do. We have to get a tech out here with a new modem to do a modem swap trick. So
modem swap trick.
I can get a new IP address. It's stupid because I know other companies have the ability to release and renew an IP address with no problem. Not Comcast.
Not
So I'm
Comcast,
stuck.
dude.
Why can't I get another ISP? Because there is no other one. I looked out here. There's nothing else that's good. By the way, Comcast is outstanding. The speed and everything, the quality of the internet is outstanding.
The quality of the internet. You got low quality internet, dude. Yeah, I got 1 gig down internet, but the quality is shit. That's the bad part. The quality is totally shit, dude. But I get fast speeds, but the quality is shit.
I almost never have issues. It's only a rarity like this. Oh my god,
I almost never have issues. Everyone that's been with me since the start of the stream have seen the opposite of that. Opposite.
Quality of the internet is outstanding. I almost never have issues. It's only a rarity like this. Oh my god, I misclicked and gave away my IP address, and now we got to deal with this stupid shit. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's going on with me right now. Right now, I'm stuck. If I try to do a live stream of gameplay right
I'm
now,
stuck, dude. I'm
someone
stuck.
could just hit me with a DDoS attack, and I'm fucked. And there's nothing. I have no defense against it until I get a new IP address, which apparently can't happen until tomorrow morning, unless I get contacted by Comcast in the meantime, and they tell me, okay, we made an exception. Now we can get someone out here tonight, which I don't know will happen or not. I'm trying, and I'll let you guys know if that happens. All right.
Okay, we're done here. Next, 2020.
I need to get my grocery shopping. Oh, see, I forgot to tell this.
Uh-oh.
I had to get my grocery shopping done before the Comcast business guy got here to install my new modem and change my IP. And that meant I had to get up like really early, but I had to rush because the way it works here is my local all the grocery stores around here are doing this thing. Only senior citizens can shop from 7 to 8 a.m. They won't let everyone else in until 8 a.m. But the Comcast guy was scheduled to become between 9 and 11. So I was like, damn, I got to get in that door right around 8. And I need to shop and hurry up and get done and get home and everything.
Takes you an hour to go shopping by yourself?
Before the guy arrives.
Okay.
So, no lie, I go there, I shop in the morning. I am driving home.
Uh-huh.
And as I am about to pull up to the front gate of my community, the Comcast guy is there in his van, calls me on my phone, and says, I'm here. I'm like, I'm behind you in my car. He's like, what? He turns around, I wave to him like, yeah, that's me. Hold on, I'll open the gate. So,
okay, very funny.
We drove in together, and
hand in
basically
hand.
I told him, all right, I'll let you in. And basically, I was with this guy for about half an hour, 40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Got everything, set up, and then I had to bring my groceries. My groceries sat in the trunk of my car for about 40 minutes.
Oh, God, 40 minutes.
I had to get the modem and everything done first.
Holy shit, 40 minutes, dude.
but
Might as well just return it all.
The good news is I
put it right in the trash. 40 minutes out there.
have like refrigerated bags and stuff. So even though it sat there,
Oh, those bags. Are these the same bags that got stolen, I wonder?
first. But the good news is I have like refrigerated bags and stuff. So even though it sat there, the cold stuff didn't melt because I had bags to keep stuff cool and everything.
The cold stuff didn't melt. What did you got ice cream then? What else could melt?
But it was pretty crazy.
Oh,
the guy shows
yeah.
up like right away. I was like, he was like 5 minutes early. So yeah, but everything got done in a timely manner. And then my wife and I
first mention of Kat today.
spent some time together during the day going out.
She watched some hot guys on Twitch. I just kind of sat there and did pulls.
Doing stuff that we needed to do, some stuff we needed for around the house, etc. It was a very hot day. It was high 80s.
Oh, high 80s.
Fahrenheit.
Imagine that.
So one of our hotter summer days this year.
Imagine
and now
that.
actually the next 2 to 3 days is supposed to cool down.
Whew,
but then
what a
next
ride.
week,
dude, this story was such an odyssey, dude. I'm still recovering. This story is wild, dude. So let me get this straight. You went to the grocery store and the tech was already in the house. And then you let him in. He was there 5 minutes early, and then you went about your day normally? Dude, that's an all-timer.
again for my day off, it's supposed to be hot again.
Oh my God,
It's like
it's
whenever
hot?
it's hot, or whenever it's time for me to have a day off, it's gonna be steaming hot.
Steaming
Great.
hot, dude.
But anyway.
Holy shit. Whoa.
Anyway, that's that.
Let's move on. I can't handle this story. That was too hot of a story. All right, next.
I'm today, Phil. Thank you very
Still 2020.
much to Dream Cream for the top tip.
Thanks, dude.
Internet famous McCroy, cheers. How's the future gaming going to handle massive digital file sizes? Are we going to be streaming like Google Stadia? Are we going to replace physical copies of games with external hard drives? Both. I get the feeling there'll be local storage as well as while internet improves. And again, we're still a ways out from this, from having this work. Eventually, you would think everything will be just streamed over the internet, but we need to have internet infrastructure be better. And also,
now we're back to the Japan rant.
We need to have these small amount of companies stop controlling the monstrous amount of internet that they do. Right now, Comcast, Cox, Cablevision.
Comcast, Cox. What was that guy's name before? Between a cock and a hard place. Yeah.
They have
Shout
a
outs.
large stranglehold on customers.
You ever heard of a large stranglehold? I got you in a large stranglehold, baby. You best get out of the way.
In the United States in their local regions. Right now, where I live, right now in Washington State, there is no other internet service I can get besides Comcast.
Who
will provide me with consistent enough internet and, you know, enough data.
Consistent enough internet. Okay. Let it go.
To do what
Move
I do.
on positively.
Because I have the business level Comcast internet, I get incredibly good speeds for streaming.
300 down.
And I get unlimited data, which I need, obviously. If I didn't have Comcast, there's no other company that will do that for me. I actually have no options. Zero. So it's Comcast or nothing, you see? And that's the problem. It's like this in a lot of places. In the United States, we don't have free and open competition for internet. You don't get equivalent performance from varied companies. And because of that, you just have to go with what's the best, and that's bad. How can we have games that are ginormous games be live streamed over the internet via Google Stadia when you have a data cap that within 3 days of the month you're already exceeding, and now you have to pay
I don't
$4,000
think.
for
Okay,
internet.
this is 2020 now,
right?
What percent, experts in the chat, what percent of the America is on data caps? And remember, these data caps are 1 terabyte. That's what I knew that's what I know Comcast had at that point. So I mean, I don't think much of the America is on data caps anymore in 2020. I mean, seriously. Thank you. 1%, 5%, 5%. He seems like all of America is under data caps. It's just like America is just a data cap fucking country. You come to America, you got a data cap, motherfucker. You got to deal with it.
Days of the month you're already exceeding, and now you have to pay $4,000 for your internet this month, right? So, you know, it just doesn't make sense that we're pushing towards that yet. If we have to improve the internet infrastructure in the United States, make it more widespread available, great internet to more people, and then also we need to have better regulation of how the internet is being sold and how it's performing. You know, when we lost net neutrality, what was it, earlier this year? I think it was early 2020, but who knows, because it was before the pandemic, so we all forgot about it. When we lost net neutrality, all the ISPs came out and said, oh, don't worry, we would never do these horrible things to you that you're all afraid of now that net neutrality has been lost. By the way, now they're doing it. Comcast already came out and said in 2021 they're instituting new data caps for all the common customers, and everyone's going to get charged extra money if they go over said caps. Everyone right now...
Yeah, but wasn't that increasing the caps, I believe? I thought that was increasing the caps. Like, there was, like, the lowest level one, there was a cap, but it's still like 1.3 terabytes or something, I believe.
Is living a digital life from home because of COVID. Kids are not going to school. They're doing digital classes, which are eating up bandwidth.
Those Zoom calls just eat up bandwidth, dude.
And now Comcast is going to put a data cap where if you exceed it, they charge extra money. You see how fucked up this is?
Oh, yeah, those Zoom calls, dude.
So we're in a situation where
Zoom calls,
gaming
man.
is advancing at light speed, right? Better graphics, giant file sizes, but we don't have the...
Better graphics, giant file sizes. Like, giant file sizes is also a positive. Dude, gaming is, like, going nuts, dude. Advancing like crazy. Let me tell you the benefits. We have amazing graphics. Huge file sizes. Okay.
Means
higher prices.
To really support that. Me, I'm lucky. I live in a part of the country where I can get the business level Comcast internet.
300 down, dude. 300 down. In 2020.
I'm residential. This is not a business. You know, I'm not in a business area. I'm in a residential area, but I'm able to get this kind of good internet even in my house.
Dude, he's acting like he gets a gold-plated business line. Hold on, guys. We got to put the business line in here. Get the gold-plated stuff. Not the black shit. Get the gold-plated. We got a business dude over here. Come on. Bring it in.
Not everyone can do that. So how would you support downloading 100 gigabytes on launch day for Cyberpunk if it takes, 4 days to download the game? You see?
4 days for 100 gigs? All right. And
it's a problem.
Okay.
It is a problem.
It is a huge problem, dude. A massive problem, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see
Look
here.
at this Photoshop, by the way. What's going on with that hand? Are we done?
Big Bad Buffoon took me $1, said although Bugstacks wasn't advertised as a kid's game.
Don't give a shit. Next.
In the meantime,
Phoenix.
Frog in a
Immortals.
party hat cheered as how
What was that, pig in a party
How much-
hat? I think it was.
In the meantime, Frog in a party hat cheered as
Frog in a party hat. Shout outs to Frog in a party hat. You've heard of pig in a party hat. Have you heard of frog in a party hat?
how much do I spend on the internet? It used to be a lot cheaper. The price went up this year.
Uh-oh.
I used to be on these contracts where it was locked in at a lower rate. My price went up in November, and now I'm not kidding, $400 a month to get unlimited internet, high-speed business class. That's how much it is. And there's no way around it. That's the only way to get that internet here. Yeah, it sucks, but there's just
Hold on. I gotta hear that again.
speed business class. That's how much it is to get unlimited internet, high-speed business class.
Business class. The special business class.
That's how much it is. And there's no way around it. That's the only way to get that internet here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it sucks, but there's no other way to get it. I have to pay that much. Because Comcast has other plans, but they're not unlimited. And they don't have the speeds that I need, and also they don't give you the business class response. Like, there's been many times things went wrong with the internet, and because I have business internet, they come right away to fix it. Otherwise, you have to wait like a week.
Except for when they don't.
And I can't have that. So
Okay.
it used to be like $325, $330, and then all the pricing went up last year, and there's nothing I can do about it. They told me, nope, we don't have any better plans.
$300? Holy shit, man. Man. God. 300?
You're getting the best plan at this point. Sucks.
They just give it, that's because that's the problem. Phil says, I want your best plan, sir. And then they're like, okay, well, here's the best. You wanted the best, you got the best. Like Kiss. You wanted the best, you got the best. From Renton, Washington. Comcast Business Line. Gotta lose your mind in Renton. A Comcast, baby.
Something up there blocked. You see that? That can't be. That's got to be a completely different puzzle up there.
First I pull, then I drink. It's 2 a.m. Time for me to hit Twitter. All right, done. Rambo. First I sent a tweet to my boy. Drink up.
Twisty.
All right, done.
Okay, anyway. So anyway, what I was saying was there was no issues last night. Although the internet cut out during the stream and people were freaking out thinking that I got banned. What happens is there's this little AC adapter box that sits in my bedroom plugged into the wall, and there's actually a cable line plugged into that. I have Comcast internet.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, apparently if that thing gets loose...
Yeah, that's better. 2 a.m. It's time to tweet. Get it. Jen goes down. Start pulling for Hogan's. Yeah.
Remove.
All right, I'll stop.
All my internet goes down and my phone. Like, everything goes down if that's not plugged in. I never really understood what it's called. But I learned about this many years ago when I didn't have internet for 2 days. And Comcast came out here and said, oh, here's the solution. This is so stupid. So... this happened last night. I guess my wife was cleaning and or rearranging stuff in the bedroom.
Uh-oh, Catherine. Come on, honey. Hope we didn't do anything to that mystery thing we just heard about in the bedroom.
And she accidentally, bumped the box and it unplugged. And it kicked out my internet for a bit. And everyone freaked out and thought that I basically was losing, I was getting banned from Twitch or something. But that did not happen. Did not happen.
At least this time, did you know to plug it back in yourself, or did you call support?
So anyway, yeah, I'm excited for more Danganronpa, and I'm happy that now I'll be able to play it because I was worried I wasn't going to be able to because of that supposed post on the Japanese Danganronpa Twitter account.
What happened?
Yeah, apparently the Japanese Twitter account says something about, you can't go past chapter 1 playing this game. The game's been out since 2017. I'm pretty sure you can't put out any enforceable, takedown rules when a full game has already been on the internet for 4 years.
Yes, they can. They can do whatever they want. Just
I'm just saying.
They don't give a shit.
But anyway, apparently it was all...
Oh, he took a sip. That's enough for me. Skyrim! Catherine might be watching this one.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Here's the good news. Guess what? The internet went out, and it went out because the plug unplugged. Yeah, we have a...
Uh-oh, Catherine did it again?
This is so weird, and I wasn't aware of this. When I lived in Connecticut and had internet like this, I don't know if it worked like this or not, all right? So what it is, I have Comcast. Well, I had Comcast when I was in Connecticut. No, well... Yeah, I do have Comcast Business out here, okay?
You forgot what company you have after you set up this many times? What?
Well...
Huh? Is that
yeah,
real?
I do have Comcast Business out here.
Oh, yeah, I have Comcast Business. You don't know what... How many problems have you had? You don't know what company you have still?
Okay. So the Comcast Business Internet, I have 2 modems.
Oh, this is hype Catvision, by the way. Big ups, random poster. Perfect time for Catvision. Thank you.
One I use for business purposes, like streaming and stuff like that, and uploading, and the other I use for everything else, like using my phone and stuff like that. Okay. There is a power adapter connected to a TV cable, like coax cable.
Coax.
All right. Over in my bedroom. That coax cable connected to a power adapter must be plugged into the wall at all times.
This is the 3rd time we've heard about this thing.
If it's not, my internet goes out completely.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's very weird that this is the case, but this is the case. So, yeah, I don't know why that thing... And the thing is, sometimes it gets loose and it pops out of the power socket.
It just pops out itself, or does someone run into it? Let's be honest here.
And if it's just dangling, all my internet goes out. Now, I start thinking, oh, God, it's the end of the world. Oh, everything's terrible. In reality, it's not. It's just that the fucking thing unplugged. So here I am...
I mean, plugs don't just come undone, right? I mean, let's get real.
Sitting here streaming.
Unless you have shitty cable management. Shitty cable management, and you step on it all day, and then it slowly pulls out. Then that I can see, but a plug in the wall just doesn't come undone.
And I'm thinking, oh God, what went wrong, right? Did I just get kicked off the internet? My band? What's this? What's that? No, the fucking power cord unplugged. Right? How dumb is that?
So
here's what we're gonna do. Stop.
Was Catherine
I'm gonna try to start the broadcast.
Vacuuming and thought we don't need that plugged in, or what?
Keep trying Wi-Fi. Here we go. This is so dumb. All right, now let's see if I can connect again. Ready? Start. Here we go.
Here we go.
How dumb.
How
so now I also
dumb.
have to manually restart everything else.
Oh, well, you want it to be automatic?
Oh my goodness.
Why can't everything be automatic?
Hello, everyone.
Big up, Spike. Says gravity is 4 times the store floor and pulls it out. Oh, absolutely. I know someone might make a joke there, but I will not. I refuse to do it.
The dumbest possible. The funny part is I'm still recording for YouTube. I never stopped recording. Yeah, it strikes again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the curious case of the loose power adapter in my bedroom. I don't know what it is. It's this stupid-ass power adapter. For Comcast internet in your house, you need to have an actual AC adapter that plugs into a coax cable.
Not everyone needs that. I refuse to believe that everyone needs that.
That plugs into a socket. And this powers the internet in your fucking house. If you don't have this adapter, your internet goes off. So it got loose and popped out of the socket, and all my internet went off in the whole house.
No.
So it had nothing to... Don't worry, it was nothing bad. It was something stupid, and this keeps happening. This is like the 3rd time it's happened in like 2 months. And I'm like, why do we even need this?
Okay, so I'm reading it now because Prophet sent me this a long time ago. It's a booster. Yes, I'm looking at the post Prophet you sent me before. It's called a booster. And he has so much shit, it killed the signal going to the 2nd floor, so they had to use a booster. So it just sends the signal back up to the upstairs. So it's like a booster for his signal. So when that gets pulled out, though, his internet doesn't go upstairs anymore, right? So, but not everyone needs that. I mean, that's just not true. But once he made the upgrade, though, he doesn't need it in the bed. He doesn't need it anymore. We'll get to that point. We only have 6 videos left, though, so let's go.
It's baffling.
It's baffling.
It's absolutely baffling.
It's
but
absolutely
anyway,
baffling.
I'm back.
Absolutely baffling.
But yeah, so now what I did is I'm trying to prevent this from happening. I plugged it into a different socket. The other socket seems stronger.
Sockets
so hopefully
can
that'll
be
fix
stronger
the
or
problem.
not stronger. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Enough of this. This is 2022 now, getting real close to the present times.
Okay. Captain Hot Buns at $1.50.
Captain Hot Buns.
Going back to Comcast, I don't even know what this person's talking about.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you about to get lean.
I have no idea what this person is speaking of.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Thanks for the tip.
Thanks for the tip.
No idea.
No idea, dude.
Okay.
Anything you want to say, or?
All right. Mango Jewel Pods did a super chat. He says, this is like when Peter Pan fought his shadow. Okay, then.
Don't give a shit. Worst joke of all time. Thank you.
Slayer in America, or the United
Slayer.
States, do we have established companies for internet lines? Yes, but it's not national infrastructure. It is competition. So in certain regions, there'll be...
I don't know why I keep saying it. I mean, I know there's countries that do have a national internet. They definitely do exist. But how many? It's not that many, is it?
Dominant companies. For example, here where I live in Washington, Comcast is the dominant company to do internet. Are there other companies that do it? Yes, but they don't have the quality of Comcast. For example,
Can't hear
right
you,
now,
sir.
I can get Comcast cable internet, which is what I have. I can get satellite internet. Satellite internet is terrible. It's casualized internet. You can't really even stream much on it.
Hello?
Because it is not as good as cable line internet. So if I wanted to do what I do right now for a living, I have
Tough
to
to
use
hear you,
Comcast
sir.
internet. I don't even have any viable alternative. I have to go with that company. It was actually
Casual
exactly
internet. Yeah, casualized internet. Casualized internet. That's a good one.
when I lived in Connecticut.
I gotta hear it again. I gotta hear it again.
Much on it because it is not as good as cable line internet. So if I wanted to do satellite Comcast cable internet, which is what I have, I can get satellite internet. Satellite internet is terrible. It's casualized internet. You can't really use
It's casualized internet. Dude, I definitely need some casualized internet. That sounds pretty hype, though. To be honest.
much on it because it is not as good as
That sounds
cable
hype.
line internet.
Casualized
so if I wanted
internet.
to do what I do right now for a living, I have to use Comcast internet. I don't even have any viable alternative. I have to go with that company. It was actually
it's not ranked. That's it. It's not ranked internet.
exactly the same when I lived in Connecticut.
You got to get used to all the matchups. You know, you got to get used to all the websites first. YouTube, Pornhub, WWE Champions. Once you test all the matchups, then you switched to ranked internet.
When I lived there, I had to use a company called Cablevision. They were the ones who were dominant in internet, and there was no one to compete with them. That's just kind of how it is in the United States. You can get alternatives, but usually they're not as good. Now, in some companies...
We're not done yet.
They are some companies, excuse me. In some companies, or some countries, I don't know why I keep saying companies, the internet is basically maintained by the government. Like in Japan,
That's not true.
A government-owned asset. So in
That is
Japan,
not
the
true.
internet is fucking insane. It's the
That's a lie. That's a lie. What else can I say? But it's a lie.
best internet you can get almost worldwide because the government has fiber optic lines running through most of the major parts of the country who need it. So they have like the best impeccable internet. It's
That's
crazy.
not
Like,
true.
with Street Fighter, there was no lag at all.
I don't know what to say, but
insane,
it's
like,
not
you
true.
sit next to the guy. So pretty
Absolutely a lie.
pretty different situations. Slayer says in Singapore, there's 3 or 4 companies that will provide internet and phone line services, which have benefits and disadvantages. Yeah, the thing is, like, there's other companies to compete, but they're just not as good. Like, I think you can get AT&T internet here, and it's not as good as Comcast. It's not the same speeds or whatever.
Are we done talking about this yet?
Derek says earlier today in Canada, people were using 2 companies called Rogers and Fido. They had a whole day-long outage. The internet just came back to them.
Okay. Thanks, Derek. Thanks for that, Derek.
DOS Paladin says he has fiber internet. It's so cheap. I can imagine.
I can
fiber
imagine.
internet. all right, is supposed to be the best, right? Like literally the best connection, and because of the technology, it's actually on the cheaper side too. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try QB, but Felicia's a crazy good rushdown character, so I might.
Don't give a shit about that. 5 videos left.
And in fact,
we're already in June 2023, by the way. June 2023 now.
I need to drive around the corner, and then cell service is great. I have better cell service if I leave my block than if I'm on my block. All right? And it's not just my cell phone company. It's all cell phone companies here. It's just the service is not good here. The internet is fine. When the internet's working, my phone is always connected to my internet, and that's how I do everything from home. So some people think, well, why don't you get a 5G hotspot? Why don't you have the 4G backup that your internet company offers? Because it doesn't work. It's just as bad as my cell phone internet. I literally would not be able to stream on it because
Foil Landscapers, random poster. Nice.
the connection is awful. You understand? There's nothing you can do to fix that. If you have bad cell phone reception, you have bad cell phone reception. I just can't improve it. All right? It's one of the reasons why I need to have the internet I have, the very expensive business line of internet, because I can't use other alternate things. There's satellite internet. That's terrible out here. Like, I have to use Comcast. They're the one.
Well, is there any more to that list, sir, or you just have one?
One option I have to be able to do the streaming and stuff that I do on a daily basis. They're the only one. Other companies out here don't have the speed, don't have the capacity, and the cellular style satellite service isn't good enough. There's nothing you can do. Okay?
Nothing you can do.
Now, that being said,
hey.
I tried my best to try. Oh, by the way, I just went to 2 bars as I'm sitting here. You see what I mean? It fluctuates like crazy. It goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. It's all over the place.
It's like crazy. It goes 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0. That's how it works.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1.
It goes to try. Oh, by the way, I just went to 2 bars as I'm
Mic
sitting
check.
here.
Mic
What
check.
I mean? It fluctuates like crazy. It goes
Mic check.
1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0. That's how it works. So I try to keep you guys in the know. I let you know, hey, if I can come back tonight, I'll do the Zelda stream on late night. Sorry that the stream ended the way it did. But in the meantime, I have no way to turn off my stream on DSP Reacts. Excuse me. Because on YouTube, here's how it works. If you start a stream on desktop, the only way to turn off that stream is on a desktop computer. If you turn on a stream on your phone, the only way to stop that mobile stream is on your phone.
That's not true.
You can't actually do the crossover. Like, I can't stop a phone stream on my desktop. I can't stop a desktop stream on my phone. The option's not even there. Okay?
I can't say I've ever tried that, but that doesn't sound true. I'm pretty sure you can just log in on your phone and do it, but all right.
So this stream is endlessly on.
Oh, he took a
People are
sip, by the way,
confused.
so
They're
sorry. 2023 June.
Everyone, Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. Good evening.
We are now in any sip means skip territory.
Everyone, Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 20th of June.
Get up.
It felt like a really
Lil
weird
Wayne!
week because not only was it a short, only 5-day streaming week for me,
Oil.
but then on top of that, having lost my internet for a whole day because of Comcast, it really threw a monkey wrench into my plans for this week, to say the least. You know, I didn't really get to.
It threw a monkey wrench into my plans this week. By that, he means the games he was going to play that week.
Play enough Zelda nor enough Diablo, I feel. I feel like I'm kind of behind on those playthroughs now, which of course sucks.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
The world has changed.
I do feel like we did make good strides in Street Fighter this week. So thanks to everyone there who watched that and supported it. Let's give you a recap on what happened today. Okay, so on today's podcast, positive win-loss ratio, which is always a good thing.
Don't give a shit about this. He's a bitch about Comcast. 3 videos left now. October 25th. October 25th, guys. Now, this is a key one.
Hello, everyone.
Start
Phil
the big
here.
vid with a sigh.
Hello, everyone. Phil here with the Daily Wrap. As you can tell, I'm not in a
1.5
very good
speed.
mood.
Do not
Today
give a shit that
was
much.
a really messed up day. Allow me to explain what's going on. So, in a nutshell, today we were streaming Spider-Man 2, having a good time. We were about 2 hours into today's stream,
what's gonna
making
happen
good
here?
progress in the story and the like. And as I'm streaming, my modem in my office had essentially stopped working for about 60 seconds and then started again, and everything was fine. But then all of a sudden, around 2 hours into the Spider-Man stream, my laptop stopped working on the internet. It was working, but it was not connected to the internet. And we tried, no exaggeration, for about 2 hours to figure this out and figure out what was going on and why, excuse me, not 2 hours, an hour, until 4 p.m. to figure out what was going on and why it wouldn't connect and why I couldn't see chat
Siege
on there,
mode,
and it was
boys.
basically a mess.
Siege mode.
I spent about 2 hours between my streams trying to figure out what was going on, why I couldn't access the internet, what was going on, and then I tried talking to my ISP. That was a waste of time because it was after hours. You couldn't talk to anyone on the phone.
Wait,
Chat was
hold on a
worthless.
second. I think you have 24. I thought you have 24/7 support. God, foils are cheap today. Good big ups, Weeb.
That was a waste of time because it was after hours. You couldn't talk to anyone on the phone, and the chat was worthless.
Hang on a second.
I tried to
I thought you got 24/7 service.
million things. And then on the late stream, I said to everyone, well, simply because I can't have my laptop working, it means that I can't really talk with you guys actively. The only way I could do it is by having my phone open and using a YouTube app to see the lines of text flying by, which is not effective.
Wait, what
I
happened to
can't see
1.5?
contributions coming in effectively. So it's really a messy stream. So rather than us playing Mario tonight like originally was planned, instead I was going to do a late night stream where we were just going to hang out and try to figure out how to fix my stuff.
Ah, so I don't play games, you just give the money.
After trying a million things, all right, literally a million things that were attempted, what we came to the determination of is that essentially this is something that I can't really fix. It looks like this is an issue of my ISP. Not me. Like, it's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. It's just
There's the classic. I did nothing wrong. Let's get this straight. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
ISP is screwed up, and because of that, I can't really fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing I can really do to fix the issue. We tried everything. We tried using a different DNS server. We tried directly connecting to my modems via various methods and trying to bypass.
So just so everyone knows, this is the one where the leaker on Kiwi Farms said he started. He's taking credit for this one. So he has taken credit for this. And this is also when Phil Burnell says those filters were put in place, which I know you all know that's ridiculous because then he wouldn't be able to go to any of those websites. But this is when Phil says the person on Kiwi Farms, Dan, put those first filters in was right here, or first fuck with it right here.
Past stuff. But it seems like, yeah, the root cause of my problem is definitely something to do with my ISP. And that's awful, you know? I wish it wasn't. I wish that everything was working and I could say to you all that we're going to do the same streams and everything's going to be great. And that's just not the case right now, okay? This is very frustrating for me because I want to be able to promise you guys streams of games and things that we're going to be doing. And right now I can't do that because I actually don't know what's going to happen with my internet. Right now it's so weird because my desktop is still working. Like, no exaggeration, my desktop is working fine. When it comes to streaming, like with my my desktop computer, you know, streaming streams and stuff. But my laptop right now is not actively working. I'm trying different things right now as I'm talking. I'm messing around and stuff. And it's so weird because we tried for 2.5 hours and couldn't get anything to work properly. And then basically, after 2.5 hours of messing around, I got it to connect wirelessly to my network downstairs and got it to like half load by changing the DNS instead of connecting to my ISP's DNS servers, but instead getting it to connect to like the Google DNS servers. We were actually able to get it to load on like google.com. It would load, and we could get like YouTube to partially load, but not fully. Like, it was a big mess. Like, it was trying to load, and it was like fighting and really trying, but it wasn't really working that well. No matter how much we tried. So
No, they never did. They never said exactly how they got in there. He's worked there, so he said when he worked there, he had
basically
access.
very frustrating. All right, and here's the thing: if I don't have internet working in my house, if it's only working on my desktop, that means I can stream. But it means I can't even download a game. It means I can't do anything that needs internet connectivity. I certainly can't play a game online. It seems like this is some issue with Comcast, and I'm hoping that Comcast is just going to, you know, fix this. But I don't have faith in them of fixing it themselves. So it may be an issue where I have to contact them tomorrow on my day off. But I have a ton of appointments tomorrow for my day off. That I need to do, and they're all timed appointments that I have to be there on time for, so I can't be home all day to fuck with this. You know, just being honest, this is bullshit.
Okay, so it's not the appointments are more important than the internet business.
For my day off, when I have a ton of stuff I have to do. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I could go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, all is well, and we're good to go. I could go to sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, and it's even worse, and my desktop doesn't even work. Or my desktop could still work, but everything else still isn't working, and I need to contact Comcast via the daytime on the phone, talk to them about it, have them do testing, maybe schedule someone to come out here over the weekend. By the way, they don't come on Sundays, so I'd have to try to rush someone out here on Friday or Saturday if possible to test all my equipment and see what's going on and why things aren't connecting. It's just so weird because it was 0 issues. And then both modems today definitely had a problem with it disconnecting from the internet, and the next thing you know, they come back and now they don't work right. And it's like, well, it's nothing I did on my end. My equipment's
yeah, that's what I'm saying, Prophet. Yeah, this is the one that Dan took credit for this one.
You know, I didn't change my settings. It's obviously something on there and they screwed up, and it sucks that I suffer for it now, and we all suffer because this Friday's Alan Wake 2. And right now, I'm trying to get it for you guys. You know what I did? I set up my phone as a wireless hotspot, and I've got my Xbox connected to my phone, and it's trying to download Alan Wake 2 right now, which it says is going to take hours to do because it's not a good connection. I don't even know if my ISP will allow me to do this, or if they're going to end up sending me a bill, you know, for hundreds of dollars because I'm downloading it this way. I don't even
hundreds of dollars.
Even know if this game is going to work once I download it onto my Xbox, or if it's going to need an internet connection to even access. I don't know how it works.
Oh yeah, Snood, that's confirmed. Dan took credit for this. Why is there another foil? Jesus, gaseous snake foil, big ups.
So, yeah, this is a bad situation. It's a crappy situation. I wish I could promise you guys that I will be here Friday with Alan Wake 2.
I wish I could even promise you I'd even be here Friday at all. I don't even know if I will be. Right now, I'm lucky.
Here's where
that
we
my
have
internet
to.
is working
We have to. The sky is definitely falling, everybody.
on my desktop and only my desktop. It's really weird that, like I said, like right now on my laptop, I can get Google to load, Google.com, because I changed the DNS server to be Google's, so it works. But I can't get like anything else to load. Like right now on YouTube, I'm trying to get a YouTube page to load. It like half loads and then errors out and says you're offline. Check your connection. Even though if I can get Google to load, how am I not online? You see what I'm saying? Like it's the weirdest thing. So I hate being uncertain. All right, really I do. I hate this. Also, you know what really sucks about this is last night my stream of Mario was a slow one. Today I didn't get to finish. My stream of Spider-Man.
Now here's where you come in, everybody. Here's where you guys come in.
Man. So obviously it wasn't a full stream. It wasn't a fully supported stream. Tonight, I had 2.5 hours of troubleshooting with my audience, and they were very cool about it. And there were some people who supported it, and I appreciate that. But it didn't do as well as a normal stream. I just had 3 streams where I basically got screwed. Where, I depend on that. I depend on that, income. And now I'm screwed for 3 streams. And I just bought Alan Wake's like, damn. So what I'm hoping is that this whole thing will be resolved by tomorrow. And then I can fully have everything ready to go. Excuse me. Without any issue. But I can't promise that. These are things that are completely out of my control right now.
Don't care. We got the point. Let's keep going to the next one. 2 videos left. Got to get out of here at some point.
I'm about to head out the door and have a day out here on my day off.
Oh, God. This was this video. Fast 1.5.
Streaming
1.5.
But I felt that it was appropriate for me to film a special video to keep you all in the know about what's going on with my current internet issues and how this is going to affect my content moving forward. I have many updates, none of which are great, but at least I have updates to keep you guys in the know. I would ask if you're a fan or a hater and you just want to know what the hell's going on, spread the word about this video so people know what's happening. So in a nutshell, yesterday during my live stream, both modems in my home, because I own 2 internet lines, disconnected from the internet, or at least lost internet connectivity for about a minute. When it came back, I've had nothing but problems. Now, the weirdest part about it is that my desktop computer remains connected to the internet and still is able to stream and upload. However, there's been some updates with that, and I'll tell you about those in a second. But it still seems like that desktop computer remains online and is able to do functionality stuff for my work. Everything else in my house isn't working. This laptop cannot connect either to that modem or the one downstairs.
We don't need to hear the whole rundown again. You just told it earlier the day before.
My phone, which I don't even have, I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Also, won't connect. It basically what happens is all my devices connect to these modems, and then it should go on the internet, and it says internet not available. If you look in a browser window, it'll say something like connection denied or, cannot connect to server, contact your ISP. So after this, ruined my stream yesterday. I was doing a Spider-Man stream. We couldn't finish it. Last night, we did a 2.5-hour troubleshooting stream where, thankfully, my viewers and fans tried to help me. And I really appreciate that you guys came out and hung out with me for 2.5 hours and we tried to figure this out.
Thanks for doing nothing.
Basically, what we discovered is it's got to be something on the server side from my ISP. My ISP is Comcast. Because here's why. If I change my DNS server from the Comcast default auto-detected server...
All right, so by the way, though, does it sound like he knows what's going on? Because he will say later, in recent times, he said, during this next trip, we're going to hear they learned about all those filters and stuff, right? So keep that in mind.
Say Google server, which I believe is like 8.8.8.8 or something like that. I can get online, but it's incredibly slow. It doesn't really fully load anything. I can get to Google search. I can half load a YouTube page, but it won't load fully. It's a mess, but I can still load it, which means obviously this has something to do with their servers, and something happened whenever these modems lost internet for a minute or whatever yesterday and came back. Something changed in them to screw all this up. I don't know what, okay? So we tried for 2.5 hours last night. We couldn't figure out what to do. So we left it at number 1 today, Thursday, the 26th of October. I have to call Comcast and work with them to figure out what's going on. And I got to figure out a way to get all my stuff ready for Friday. Because if you don't know...
So you heard it. He's going to call Comcast and see what's going on. Let's get to the results of that. This is the last video of the day.
Today would be my big day back after my day off from streaming yesterday. I'd be coming back in full force. Very excited for a brand new streaming week. In fact, today is the release of Alan Wake 2, a horror game that we've all been waiting for 13 years. A game that a lot of people thought would never be made. And by the way, a game that's being reviewed very well. Everyone who's playing it apparently is saying it is absolutely outstanding. I can't wait to play it. You know what IGN said? Not to say that. I believe what IGN says. They actually said, listen to this. The best written psychological horror game is Silent Hill 2.
Okay, who cares?
I am really excited for this, obviously, because...
Shut up.
Today, I have it. Yes, I basically... How can I put it this way? I worked my ass off to figure out how to get this game for you guys.
Who cares?
All right? To recap, in a nutshell.
Please
While I was streaming back on Wednesday, my modems lost connection to the internet, and when they regained it, they have not properly worked. Okay? By some miracle, I am still able to live stream from my desktop. I don't know why. My desktop does not fully work with the internet. My Chrome browser seems to work fine with YouTube and allows me to broadcast and have no issues. I can even upload videos. But my Firefox browser won't even connect to YouTube. It'll load other sites, like it'll load like x.com and it'll load other things, but it won't even properly connect to YouTube. So what the hell's up with that? Something going on there, right? I have no idea. What could it be? All right. Everything else in my house won't connect to the internet at all. And I have 2 internet...
Did you get the... Is this where the guy came? Okay, let's look at the AI's timestamps.
Basically what...
Thank God for those AI timestamps. These are sometimes very funny too anyways. Anticipates playing Alan Wake 2 and mentions positive streams. Considers possible firmware updates. And describe the uncertainty about the internet issue. Share the intended schedule. Ask for viewer support. Yeah, let's hear that. I want to hear this part.
Well, who knows if it's Comcast's fault? No one knows, right? Until we figure this out today, there's no way that we even can point a finger at anything. So, yeah, right now, if you want to help, this kind of support would help tremendously. If
what
you could.
do we do?
I'm not asking anyone to go crazy. I'm not asking anyone to go above their means. I'm just saying, you want to help out, now would be a great time to support in some way via the methods I've outlined. And I would really appreciate that if you did, because that would put me a little bit at ease, right? Rather than saying, well,
money would put it at ease. Sound good? I'm scrolling down. We can keep listening, but I want to scroll down and see what else the time.
Rather than saying, well, I don't know what's happening, and if I can't stream, and if I can't upload normally, well, now I have no business, and now I can't go out of business, right? So
raise concerns about balancing issues and dropped inputs in Street Fighter 6.
So it's time for my favorite segment. Enough. Let's just start with DSP news. I'm all frustrated, right? I'm all frustrated. I'm not in the mood. Seriously, as you can tell, I'm not my usual jovial self, right?
Oh yeah, you're
like
so
normally
jovial.
I'd be in a good mood, jovial Phil. I'm just not jovial Phil today.
We're done.
I'm out of sorts. I know that.
We're done. That will do it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Music and videos will be coming your way in like 10 minutes. I got to get it set up and stuff to switch over. But you've all are legends. Thanks so much for joining me today. It was a lot of fun. Hope you heard a lot. Hope you enjoyed hearing about Phil complain about Comcast for over 10 fucking years. But today it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, let's say speculating on what's going on will be fun today at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So like an hour and 10 minutes. And I'll put just songs on for you guys to listen to before we start. So you're all fucking legends. I'll see you. Outro music song will play, and then next stream will start right after that. But you're all legends. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. And we'll see ya later next time. Yeah, WPIG 1651. Bye.
That's some skill right there.